Barringer took his time. It's an end over end punt. Mims moving to his right, makes the catch around the 40. He's grabbed immediately by Brendan Schooler and thrown down the turn. Covered that time by Schooler, and he's able to get down and make the tackle. A 44-yard punt and no return. We will step aside with 12 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Go get food.
This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Hey guys, this is John again with Champion Services, and the weather outside is getting frightful. We need to check your doors and windows. Look for drafts, those kind of things that's going to affect that heating bill. Save all the money you can. Get to us at 329-7898. John at Champion Services.
I'm Alton Hyatt. Have you updated your will? Tax laws and your circumstances may have changed, and we're ready to discuss revisions that can safeguard you and your family.
Contact Alton Hyatt Law Firm of Rock Hill. The time to prepare for tomorrow is today. I love Winthrop. I'm excited about my choice to come here.
Winthrop University is a vibrant campus and a vibrant community. This is Edward Cerner, president of Winthrop University. From championship athletics, cultural enrichment events, and active student life, Winthrop University is a campus that is alive with activity.
And so Winthrop gives me that opportunity to just spread my wings, to just do stuff and be involved in a lot of things and get to know a lot of people and make connections.
See for yourself what sets Winthrop apart. Visit us online to schedule a campus tour and complete your application for admission for free at winthrop.edu.
I think this new concept is putting them head and shoulders above their competitors.
That's exactly how customers feel after going through Burns Tire and Quick Service Center.
Longtime customer of the Burns family.
Burns Tire and Quick Service Center, Cherry Road at I-77 next to Burns Chevrolet.
S'mores on the fire pit or curled up by a patio heater means you can enjoy the outdoors even in the cooler months. Ace Hardware is the best place for all your outdoor heating options, plus tools, cleaners, and supplies needed to complete your next home project. Ace, the helpful place on Cherry Road.
This is Randy Ligon. Did you know in our area over 12,000 homes sold last year? Here at Ligon Real Estate and Auction Company, we specialize in being your local go-to turnkey real estate company. With our turnkey master plan, we can sell your house, your car, your furniture, whatever you need us to sell. We take the stress out of relocating across town or nationwide. For details, see theligoncompany.com. Gotta go.
Ryan Radke, Mike Golick here in the Granger broadcast booth in Denver with Laura Oakman on the sidelines. And work every day is game day. Give your crew an edge with Granger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry when you call clickgranger.com or just stop by. 12 minutes to go first quarter. Nothing game. Each team has had the ball once. Each team went 3 and out. So Jarrett Stidham back for his second series here at quarterback for the Broncos. Denver will go with a pistol formation. 2 receivers right, single man left. Harvey is the running back. Broncos down at their own 41. Stidham brings Harvey up off to his right side. Bends toward the line of scrimmage. Gets the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. Stidham looking under pressure. Steps up. Now moving out to his right. Looking down the field. He's going to keep it down the sideline. Got a man, and it's incomplete. Harvey coming back to the football. Trying to make a diving catch. Keeping his toes in bounds. And now the late flag has gone down.
Yeah, it's because he was out of bounds, came back inbounds, and was the first receiver to touch it.
Alex Kemp is jogging down to talk with the rest of his crew.
You always wonder when the referee loses his hat, did he lose it running? And I said, no, he can't run fast enough to lose his hat running. So the receiver stepped out of bounds.
Why you got to get on the referees right off the bat?
Well, it's
illegal touching of a pass. Offense number 19 went out of bounds. It was the first to touch. That's a loss of down at the previous spot. Second down. Correction, it was number 12.
So basically, that means nothing. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Second drive, second time, it's 2nd and 10. Last time it was 3rd and 10. Right now, offense not really helping Jarrett Stidham out much.
Broncos will go empty. 4 receivers left, single man right. Stidham back in the shotgun. Now brings Pat Bryant in motion from left to right. Stidham bends toward the line of scrimmage. Stands up straight. Now walks toward the line of scrimmage. Changing something. Crowd is quiet here. Play clock shows 8. Stidham brings Bryant back in motion to the left. Here's the snap. Stidham looking, throws right side, and that one is incomplete. Trying to get it out quickly to Marvin Mims. The throw was wide. Mims reaching out, couldn't snare him with his right hand. And here we go again with a 3rd and 10 for Jarrett Stidham.
That was on Stidham. You want to call it rust, whatever, but that was an open play. Would have had some yards after the catch there as well. New England 6 on the line, disguising. This is what I said when I talked about they like to do to try and get an unblocked pressure on the quarterback.
Well, 5 plays, 1 yard for the Broncos. Here they go with 3rd and 10. Stidham lines up the shotgun with the day to his left. Two receivers lap single man right. Stidham points with his right hand. Play clock melts to 4. Stidham waits, gets the snap. He's back to throw it. Plants his feet. Has time. He's looking. Going deep down the field. Mims is there. Makes the catch. Inside the 10. And down to the 6. Marvin Mims makes the play. A perfect throw from
Damn.
It's good for 53. It'll be
Damn.
goal.
That was a good pass.
And that was Christian Gonzalez in coverage who was playing off.
Damn.
He likes to really be a handsy guy up on the line of scrimmage when he was playing off and couldn't put hands on Mims at all. Mims ran right by him.
Boy, just when Jarrett Stidham made a poor throw, and then he comes back with an absolutely perfect deep ball, Mike. They move it back to the 7, so officially it's good for 52. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. There was some confusion about personnel, and so Denver will take time with 11:06 to go.
That's not good when you're taking a timeout with 11 minutes in the first quarter.
Every Westwood One broadcast live right from your phone for free. NFL, NCAA, March Madness, and more. It's all of a Westwood One Sports app. Download now for iOS and Android. Take the game with you wherever you go.
I mean, nothing crazy about that route at all. Again, Christian Gonzalez would love to play physical, but he was playing off, so you can't be physical when you're playing off. And Mims just put a quick outside move and ran right inside of him and had 2 steps on him.
Well, and Mims had a great game a week ago, Mike. 8 catches, 93 yards in that contest. A guy that only had 322 yards receiving the entire regular season.
Football. I love watching football.
Center, 2 receivers right, single man left. Bryant goes in motion to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Bryant running the right side. Gets out of the tackle in the backfield. Then gets hit. And he's able to get his way back to the line of scrimmage. Caleb Chason was there to make the stop. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down and goal. By the way, that pass to Mims, that ties the Broncos' longest pass play of the year.
Damn.
And it comes from Jarrett Stidham.
How about that?
Wow.
That is something.
They ended up giving Bryant about a half yard on that run. Ball sitting in between the 6 and the 7. Second down and goal. Adam Prentice in there at fullback. He'll line up as a wing to the right. Harvey is the running back. Stidham under center. Receivers either side. Stidham looks over the defense. Brings Prentice in motion. Takes the snap. Back on a play fake. Rolling right. Throws end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton makes the catch in the back right corner of the end zone. A 6-yard strike. Now the Broncos are on the board first. 10:19 to go in the first quarter. It's Denver 6, New England nothing in the PAT coming up.
That's the kind of a play, Brian, we were expecting in the first drive. Get him out on the edge with a play fake where he can either run or have a couple of options. Perfectly executed there.
Sutton got behind Jalen Hawkins, was wide open, and Stidham calmly made a great throw. So that'll bring on Will Lutz for the PAT. He's made 103 in a row, and now you can make it 104 as he drills it through. Now the Broncos are on the board first. 10:19 to go first quarter. It's the Broncos 7 and the Patriots nothing. You are listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
The most beautiful time of year is upon us. Tax season. And Tax Slayer is here to help you file with 100% accuracy for your maximum refund. Guaranteed. Tax Slayer even has support from real US-based humans if you have any questions along the way. File your federal return by February 8th for $22.99, and I'll help you get the refund you deserve. Take it from me, a talking calculator speaking to you through the speakers of wherever you are. Tax Slayer, file fearlessly.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
With NFL Plus, watch every playoff game live on mobile. Stream 24/7 NFL Network and get expert analysis and live shows, listen to live game audio, and more. And with NFL Plus Premium, never miss a game with game replays and track advanced analytics powered by next-gen stats with NFL Pro. And for a limited time, save 40% on an annual NFL Plus subscription. Offer ends February 16th.
Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to Denver, where it's time for our Fact of the Game, sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Well, Jarrett Stidham is just the second quarterback to make his first start of the season in a conference championship game. The other was Roger Staubach back in 1972, starting for the Cowboys in a 26-3 loss to Washington. Also heading into today, Stidham has taken just 18 snaps since the start of last season. Drake May in that same span has taken over 1,800. Oh, you know what? Doesn't really seem to matter because Jarrett Stidham.
Oh, Holy One.
Yes.
You want Inca Cola?
No, I got me a beer.
A beer?
Yeah.
Well, come on. It's ready.
Coming. What goes better than beer and football? Right, Daddy?
Yeah. Beer and chicharrones.
I don't want to keep that door open.
Well, open the door so you can come
I know,
out.
but
You're going to go through the door?
No, I thought you put this.
And Laura's right. I mean, he was chased out of the pocket a couple of times. That was really the first time he was able to set his feet.
Lutz ready to kick it away. Williams and Johnson back deep. This will be Dearness Johnson just up off the practice squad from the 4, across the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, a seam to the 30, and he spilled it about the 32, maybe the 33, and that's where the Patriots will start their second drive. Well, it was a 5-play, 59-yard drive for Denver. Took 141, the big play, the 52-yard of Mims down the field, then a 6-yard throw to Cortland Sutton. Laura was just talking about Stidham getting comfortable. One thing when you've watched his limited starts, Mike, he does not seem to be rattled when he's out there.
No, he does not. He shows pretty good poise, just hasn't had a ton of reps.
First down and 10, Patriots from their own 33. May in the shotgun, backs on either side. 2 receivers left, including Diggs, who will go in motion to the right. May gets the shotgun snap. He's back to throw against the 4-man rush. Throws short, right side, caught by Diggs. And he's out to the 39-yard line, just inside the numbers. That's good for a gain of 6. It'll bring up second down and 4.
Just gave him a little bit of a cushion there. I've been looking at for the matchup of Surtain. Is he going to be matched up on Diggs? Surtain, that first series, he played the boundary corner, which he had done the last 3 games. He had played 118 snaps as the boundary corner.
Second down and 4. Patriots in their own 39. I formation behind May, who's under center. 2 receivers to the left. Here's the snap handoff from Andre Stevenson. Runs the right side numbers. Spins. He's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they're going to have him just short. Drake Greenlaw made that tackle. It's a gain of 3. Now the Patriots now will face a third down and 1.
Talked to Ramondre Stevenson during the week, and his word, and it's about every player's word describing Mike Vrabel, what he's like as a coach, and the first word is accountability. You're accountable for your actions and supporting your teammates. That is the buzzword around them.
Patriots go with a jumbo package. Thayer Munford, extra offensive lineman, and Kyrus Tonga, the nose tackle, is in the backfield. Pistol formation. May gets the snap, handoff. Stevenson straight ahead, and he's got the first down. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. Just across the 43, officially a gain of 2. P.J. Locke with the stop, and for the first time today, the Patriots move the chain.
Yeah, and 6 foot, about 230 pounds, he is the hammer that's going to get the short yardage. Last 5 games, Ramondre Stevenson has rushed for 352 yards and 4 touchdowns.
First down and 10 with the ball at the 43-yard line. Mayo line up in the shotgun with Stevenson to his left. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. Austin Hooper, the tight end, on the right end of the line. May points with his left hand. Now moves toward the line of scrimmage, points something out with his right hand. Falls back into the gun, play clock at 2. May wants to snap, he's got it. Quick throw, left side, that's caught him. Diggs is hit, bounces off, and then goes down for a loss. Back to the 41, it'll be a loss of a couple, and the Broncos will all over that one. Jaquan McMillan came in and applied the hit. It'll be second down at 12.
Jaquan McMillan's used to playing on the other side of the line. He has the 5th most sacks for an undrafted cornerback with 7. So he's used to being in the other team's backfield.
Second down 12 for the 41. Trips left, single man right. May in the shotgun with Stevenson to his right. Hooper comes in short motion from the left. From outside the numbers to in. May points out to his left side. Play clock shows 3. Hooper now in motion to the right. Play clock at 1. May gets the snap back to pass. Blitz coming. It's picked up. May going deep down the left sideline. Knocked away, incomplete. Excellent coverage by Surtain. He was running stride for stride with the intended receiver, Diggs. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
I mean, there was no shot. That would have had to been a miraculous catch. He was with him absolutely step for step. Had his arm out using the sideline as well. Perfect coverage for last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
And it was actually Keyshawn Booty that was the intended receiver. Booty had that great catch a week ago, the one-handed grab in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know why. Again, that was to the boundary. That's where Surtain is playing. And Surtain may just take away that area of the field.
Patriots now with a 3rd down and 12. They'll go trips right, single man left, shotgun snap. May back, hit as he throws over the middle. That's caught. Running to the right is Diggs, but he's got nowhere to go. That is an extremely short gain on the play. Devin Key was able to grab Diggs and suplex him backwards after a gain of 3, and the Patriots will punt it away again.
Nick Benito was left one-on-one with Will Campbell and absolutely just ran around him. Campbell just dove at his legs. Benito got there just a hair late and had to force the throw quickly.
And that's got to be concerning for Patriots fans, Mike. That was only a 3-man rush, and Benito, as you said, went right around Campbell like he was a statue. So now Behringer to punt. Mims waiting inside the 15-yard line. Behringer took his time on the last one. He gets this one away much quicker. It's a high twisting kick, not very deep. This ball is going to bounce inside the 30. Takes a big hop for the Patriots inside the 25, and it will roll then around the 22-yard line. Again, not a great punt there from Behringer. They're going to mark it at the 23. It is just a 33-yard punt with no return. 6:33 to go first quarter. Broncos on top 7-0. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood Road.
Back at 16.
Are you really eating during the commercial break?
You bet. These factory meals keep my head in the game.
Oh, yeah? So what do you got there?
This year's filet mignon and creamy Parmesan shrimp. With Factor, I get chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals delivered weekly. Perfect for pros like us.
Oh, so you're a pro now, too?
Box says, Factor, eat like a pro. So, yeah.
I think it's time for you to share a bite like a pro.
No. Get your own at factormeals.com. Factor, eat like a pro.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
At Navy Federal, we're a trusted partner of the military community, and we're here to guide you through these uncertain times, help you diversify your portfolio, and take control of your finances. We offer a 13-month special certificate with a rate more than double the national average, and members can access financial advisors from one of America's best financial advisory firms awarded by USA Today. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/SaveMore. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Savings products insured by NCUA. Investment products are not insured, not obligations of Navy Federal, and may lose value.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFC Championship game later today on Fox. It'll be the Rams and the Seahawks. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs on Fox. And, of course, you can also hear that game right here on Westwood 1. 6 minutes, 33 seconds to go first quarter. Denver with a 7-0 lead. What a start it's been for the Broncos. Mike, Jarrett Stidham hitting a huge pass play on 3rd down. And the Denver defense looks like the Denver defense we heard about all year.
They do. Stopping the run early, and the Denver offense was struggling until that big play really kind of opened things up.
Stidham will line up under center. He's got receivers either side. Harvey is the single back. Troutman, the tight end, goes in motion from left to right. 1st and 10 Broncos at their own 23. Stidham gets the snap. He will hand it off. This is Harvey. Avoids some traffic in the backfield. Runs between the hash marks across the 25. He's all the way out across the 30, and he spins his way to the 32. A play that looked like it was going to be a loss ends up as a gain of 9. Nifty footwork by Harvey. Craig Woodson eventually made the tackle.
That was actually the right side of the Denver offensive line cutting off the left side of the New England defensive line, because that play was starting to the offensive left and Harvey had to cut it back.
Now a 2nd down and 1 for the Broncos. Out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage with Stidham in the shotgun. He's got Jaleel McLaughlin to his right. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Stidham puts his hands out to his side, play clock down to 4, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, gets outside the hash marks, floats one to the right sideline, that's caught, and out of bounds goes Pat Bryant with the 1st down. They're going to mark him out up at the 34-yard line. An easy pitch and catch, a gain of a couple for Bryant. He was off to a quick start a week ago before leaving with a concussion, playing with that Guardian cap today, and the Broncos have a 1st down.
Yeah, the first drive last week, he caught 3 passes, and then, as you mentioned, he had the concussion and he got knocked out of the game. They're happy to have him back this week. 3 of the first 4 plays went to Bryant. Troy Franklin also left last week's game with a hamstring injury. He is inactive today. Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 34. 2 receivers stacked right, single man left. Stidham in the shotgun with McLaughlin to his left. Stidham waits, brings a man in motion from the right, takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, running up the middle to the 40, and he slides down to about the 42. So Jarrett Stidham keeps that one. He had all kinds of room up the middle. He picks up 8 on his first carry of the game. They love it here in the Mile High City. So that's going to fake out pretty much any defense, because you're not expecting Jarrett Stidham to pull the ball and run. So now New England's going to have to keep an eye on that.
Coming out of high school, Jarrett Stidham was the #1 dual threat quarterback in the country. He was asked about that this week. He laughed about it. He goes, I was about 35 pounds lighter back then. 2nd down and 2 from the 42. Stidham will line up under center, I formation with Harvey the tailback. Little Jordan Humphrey, single wide receiver to the left. Stidham hands under center, takes the snap. He'll hand off. This is Harvey along the left hash. Harvey trying to pick his way forward, close to a 1st down before he is stood up and driven backwards. Carl Davis made the initial hit. That's going to be a gain of 2. It'll be good enough for another Broncos 1st down.
Yeah, really only one run a couple of runs ago went for any yards. The rest has been stuffed, but that was enough to move the sticks.
Well, there you go, Mike. What we heard Laura talking about a little bit earlier, the difference between being in 2nd down and 2 and 2nd down and long.
Huge.
Especially for a guy in Stidham who is still trying to get his legs underneath him, making his first start in 2 years. 1st and 10 Broncos from their own 44. 2 receivers stacked right, single man left. Harvey is the running back. Stidham under center, takes the snap. He's back, handoff. Harvey straight ahead. Patiently waits for something to open up. And he's able to find a little crease and fall forward for a yard. Robert Spillane, the leading tackler for the Patriots, made the stop. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9. With Tax Slayer simply free, there's no cost to file, no surprise upgrades. Get 100% accuracy and your max refund guaranteed. See if you qualify at taxslayer.com. And now Spillane is down on the ground. And the Patriots training staff is coming out to have a look.
Yeah, he just slammed his helmet on the ground like he knows something's wrong. Players know.
Spillane had been dealing with a hand injury. Well, the trainers are out to have a look. We'll step aside with 3:14 to go in the first quarter. The Broncos lead 7-0. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Listen up, guys. It's Drake May here to help get your finances into shape. You want to feel confident about your money? You need Betterment. Their automated tools help you grow your wealth and save on taxes. You don't even have to call an audible. They handle it for you. Take it from me. When you know your money is doing what it should be, you become full of that "we got this" energy. That's the Betterment effect in action. So get up, sign up, and start investing like a pro. Get started today at Betterment.com.
Investing involves risk. Performance not guaranteed. Paid fine app. Views may not be represented. See App Store and Google Play Store reviews. Learn more at betterment.com/pursue-better/partners.
What's the impact of hiring the right person for the job? Someone who simply doesn't fill a role, but elevates it. Indeed sponsored jobs can help you connect with candidates who have the right experience and a proven track record. Find people who don't just complete tasks, they transform how work gets done. Don't leave hiring to chance. Sponsor your job posting on Indeed and match with the right candidates. Sponsor your job at Indeed.com/credit.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600 plus miles of range. Is it the driver behind the wheel? What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. That's 562-314-4603.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at EasterSeals.com.
The AFC Championship on Westwood 1 is sponsored in part by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Wrangler, by Progressive Insurance, and by the official NFL app. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Broncos 7, Patriots nothing. Robert Spillane walked off under his own power. He's in the blue tent. We think it's his ankle that they are looking at. So he is not on the field as the Broncos have a 2nd and 9 from their own 45. 2 receivers left, including Cortland Sutton, who sprints in motion to the right. Stidham back in the shotgun with R.J. Harvey to his left. Stidham waiting, takes the snap. He is going to hand it off to Harvey, who's hit in the backfield and then is crunched and driven backwards at the line of scrimmage. Craig Woodson was in there again. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9, and that's on the Patriots. We're in a perfect spot to stop that run.
Yeah, Craig Woodson, the rookie out of Cal, 79 tackles for the season, is having a nice year.
Broncos going up tempo now, quickly out of the huddle. 3rd down and 9 from their own 45. Stidham in the shotgun with Harvey to his left. Takes the snap, back to pass. Stidham looking, under pressure, throws down the middle, and it's dropped. Cortland Sutton was open inside the 40. That ball was thrown way before he turned. As he turned, the ball hit him. Looked like for a second he was going to hang on, but could not secure it going to the ground. That'll bring up 4th down. Christian Gonzalez was in coverage.
That's just the timing off, right, of a quarterback not having a lot of reps. Plus, he had to get rid of the ball, and the route took some time to develop, and Cortland Sutton to get his head turned.
So here is Crawshaw, who had a great punt his first time. They definitely want to keep it away from Marcus Jones, who is one of the best return men in the NFL. Here's the snap. Crawshaw hits an end-over-end punt. Jones inside the 10 is going to let this go over his head. It bounces inside the 5, takes a hop into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback out to the 20-yard line, a 55-yard punt. We will step aside with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Broncos 7, the Patriots nothing. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
2:20 to go first quarter. Denver 7, New England nothing. Patriots will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. They will line up under center. Travion Henderson in the game for the first time at running back. 2 receivers right, single man left, handoff. Henderson running outside the left hash, lowers his shoulder, and he's out to about the 24-yard line before he is stood up and driven backwards. Talanoa Hufunga led the way. It's a gain of 4 on the first touch for Henderson, the rookie out of Ohio State. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
It may not be aesthetically pleasing, but it wouldn't shock me if Josh McDaniels continues to try and hammer with these 2 running backs.
2nd down 6 from the 24, trips left. May get under center with Henderson, the running back. Now looks like there's some confusion out of the left side. Hunter Henry talking to Mac Hollins. May takes the snap, back on a play fake, rolling right, being chased, and down he goes! Sacked inside the 15-yard line. That was Q Robinson, the rookie out of Alabama. A sack for a loss of 9. It'll bring up 3rd and long. And boy, that's just what the Broncos need, right? Q Robinson, a guy that hasn't even played that much this year, picks up a sack all the way back at the 15.
12 tackles coming into this game, 68 sacks in the regular season. Now their 72nd sack of the year, including playoffs.
3rd down and 15. Trips left, single man right, shotgun snap. Made back to pass. Looking, throws, short right side, incomplete. Off the hands of Ramondre Stevenson. Now the Patriots will punt it away again. And Mike, I gotta say, coming in, we were all talking about Jarrett Stidham. Can he get comfortable? What's he gonna look like? Right now, Drake May is the quarterback that looks uncomfortable.
Absolutely. After that sack, you're absolutely right. In Denver, the third team in NFL history to go back-to-back with 60-sack seasons.
Behringer will punt. Mims standing at the 40-yard line. And the Broncos, with that good field position all day, look like they're going to get more. Here's an end-over-end punt. Mims moving to his right. Mims waiting, has it about the 42, and he's hit from behind by Schooler and dropped. Second excellent tackle that Brendan Schooler has made on special teams after a 43-yard punt and no return. 54 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Broncos lead the Patriots 7-0. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
At Navy Federal, we're a trusted partner of the military community. And we're here to guide you through these uncertain times, help you diversify your portfolio, and take control of your finances. We offer a 13-month special certificate with a rate more than double the national average. And members can access financial advisors from one of America's best financial advisory firms, awarded by USA Today. Learn more at NavyFederal.org.
Oh, that was good.
Navy Federal.
I had some chili.
Our members on a mission. Savings products insured by Insure Way. Investment products are not insured, not obligations of Navy Federal, and may lose value.
Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
So I always dreamed of having a man cave, but the wife doesn't like it. What if I called it a woman cave?
Okay, so let's not do that, but add some relaxing lighting and a comfy IKEA Hofburg ottoman, and now it's a cozy retreat.
Nice, a cozy retreat. Man cozy retreat.
Sir, okay. Find your big dreams, small dreams, and cozy retreat dreams in-store or online at IKEA.us. Dream the possibilities.
Stop relying on a Hail Mary to fix thinning hair. Nutrafol Men is the smarter game plan, putting you back in control with a formula that's physician formulated and NSF certified for sport. It's clinically proven to improve hair growth and support visibly thicker, fuller hair. Don't wait for the next season to start. Go to Nutrafol.com/men for your game plan. That's Nutrafol.com/men to start today.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
54 seconds to go, first quarter, 7-0 Broncos on top. Downstairs to Laura Oakman.
Well, the Patriots are going to try to get in Jarrett Stidham's face. Right now, they're going to do it without Robert Spillane. They were looking at his ankle. He left the blue tent and walked right into the locker room. His return is questionable.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. That's bad news for the Patriots. Already down Harold Landry in this game.
Yeah, Harold Landry, the leader of the team in sacks, but has been dealing with a knee issue since midseason.
Broncos will start first and 10 at their own 43. Extra offensive lineman Frank Crum is in the game. He had a touchdown catch a week ago. Stidham under center. McLaughlin is the running back. Two receivers out to the left side of the formation. Stidham gets the snap. He's going to hand off. This is McLaughlin. Stutter step move running outside the right hash. Across the 45, out to the 46-yard line. That'll be a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 7 along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. I'm Ryan Radke. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1, presented by Intuit TurboTax.
One thing you'll hear Ryan call a lot of different names on Denver's offense. They substitute 85% of the plays. They're bringing in different players. Second only to Kansas City.
Keeps you on your toes with all those guys moving in and out. Second down, 7 from the 46. Stidham will line up in the shotgun. Single wide receiver out to the left side of the formation. Now Ingram, the tight end, goes in motion to the left. Here's the snap. Stidham back, throws short left. Caught by Ingram up the sideline across the 50. And he's out of bounds, close to the first down. Christian Gonzalez knocks him out. They're going to spot it at the 47 of New England. And that will be good enough for a first down. It's also going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. With the score, the Broncos 7, the Patriots 0. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
This game's gonna get out of hand quick for the Patriots, man.
Tax season. And Tax Slayer is here to help you file We guarantee 100% accuracy and your maximum refund. Those are some good numbers. And you can trust me, because I'm talking calculator. Did I mention TaxSlayer even has support from real US-based humans if you have any questions along the way? Beat the rush and start for free today. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Did you start multiple streaming subscriptions to watch football games this season? Will you use all of them once the season's done? I don't think so. Stay on top of where your money's going with Rocket Money. Rocket Money shows you all your spending, unwanted subscriptions, bills, and due dates in one place. Join over 10 million members saving up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. Go to rocketmoney.com/football. That's rocketmoney.com/football.
Welcome to NFL Flag. No matter who you are, lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out on the field and chase something. Chase a goal. Chase the big time. Chase rings. Chase gold medals. Chase all of it. It's all up for grabs now. NFL Flag. Chase something. Visit NFLflag.com to find a league and start the chase today.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Welcome back to Denver. I'm Ryan Radke along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. The start of the second quarter is sponsored by Macy's. Looking fashionable in the middle of winter is hard, but Macy's free personal stylists are here to help you create the perfect cold weather looks. Get styling at Macy's.com. 7-0 Broncos on top. Jared Stidham, 4 of 8, 67 yards, 4 different receivers, had the big play down the field to Marvin Mims. You know, Mike, you were talking a second ago about all the substitutions. That adds another layer for the quarterback. You got to make sure you're not in the huddle too soon. Make sure you got the right personnel out there. He's done a really good job of just kind of managing everything early in this game.
And then there's the timing of the throws to the wide receivers when Bo Nix normally gets just about all the reps in practice.
First down and 10 Broncos. They have it at the Patriots' 47-yard line. Stidham is under center. McLaughlin is the running back. 2 receivers out to the right. Stidham looks to his right, takes the snap. He's back on a play fake. Sets his feet. Rush coming. Moving right. Dumps it short. Caught by McLaughlin behind the line of scrimmage. He cuts it up. And he's able to get a couple of yards. Makes his way to about the 45. Jack Gibbons with the stop. That'll bring up second down and 8. Gibbons, a guy that came over when Mike Vrabel got the job. He had him in Tennessee. Called him Dr. Gibby as a rookie because he always had the right answers. And Gibbons said during his rookie year, he went up kind of shyly to Mike Vrabel at one point. He said, you know, Coach, I'm not a doctor. He said, I know. He wasn't really used to the sarcasm yet of Mike Vrabel. Second down and 9. 3 receivers left, single man right. Stidham in the shotgun. He's got R.J. Harvey to his right side. Here's the snap. Stidham back, looking to his right. Fires right side. Caught in the numbers by Sutton at the 40-yard line. Tackled immediately right there. It'll be a gain of 5. But now a third down and manageable coming up for the Broncos. Welcome to NFL Flag, where there's a position for everyone. Get ready to run, throw, jump, and fly. Let's play. Visit NFLflag.com to find the league today.
See if New England brings some pressure this time. They only had 35 sacks during the regular season. That's tied for 22nd. Didn't get to the quarterback a lot, but did get good pressure on the quarterback.
Third down and 3. 2 receivers left, single man right. Stidham in the shotgun. Prentice in the backfield to his right. Stidham looks over the defense, bends toward the line of scrimmage, play clock down to 3. Stidham gets the snap, he's back to throw, looking left, fires left to the sideline, caught by Humphrey, first down. Out of bounds at the 35. Carlton Davis was in coverage. It's a gain of 5, another Broncos first down.
I would imagine, Ryan, that's the type of play that was worked on a lot during the practice. Remember, Jared Stidham had the full practice week as the starter. Short passes, slants, out routes, and he ran them over and over and over again. That was a very, very accurate pass.
Little Jordan Humphrey had a big game last week. Remember, he dropped a touchdown early in the game, but then came back and caught a touchdown later. First down and 10 Broncos. They've got it to the Patriots 35. Moving left to right. Ball is on the far side left hash. Stidham gets the shotgun snap. He'll hand off. This is a draw to Harvey outside the left hash. Finds a lane inside the 30. And R.J. Harvey bangs his way down to the 26. Going to be close to another first down and may have it. Christian Ellis made the tackle. They'll call it a gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
That's an excellent call by Sean Payton there. Instead of just running your regular running play with the defense knowing it, faking the pass, getting the linebackers out there and let the defensive line start to rush. There's automatic holes there.
Let's see what they do here on 2nd down at about a half yard. Stidham under center with an I formation behind him. Receivers left and right. Harvey is the tailback. Stidham gets the snap. Handoff. Prentice, the fullback, straight ahead. And he takes a defender for a ride for a first down. Down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 for the fullback, Adam Prentice, who had 10 carries during the regular season. He picks up a first down here, surging straight ahead.
Well, when you're 250 pounds, the best direction is a straight line, right? North and south. Move the chains.
Meanwhile, Jarrett Stidham settling into a rhythm after opening with a tough start. He has been able to find a rhythm with his receivers, 7 of his last 8 after an 0-3 beginning. 1st and 10 from the New England 23. Stidham is under center with an I formation behind him. Takes the snap. He'll hand off. This is Harvey dancing in between the hash marks. And he's able to lean his way forward to the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 8 with 11 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first half. And the Broncos holding a 7-0 lead.
Well, because of the game, the score, and the array of plays, it's giving Denver the ability to just run those plays. Again, gaining 2 yards, 1 yard, 3 yards, and every now and then they'll bust one. So just keep at it. Keep the attempts going.
Stidham will line up in the shotgun. Tyler Bidet, the running back, to his left. 2 receivers out to the right side of the formation. Humphrey is inside of Sutton. Here's the snap, back to pass. Stidham looking, rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it down and run. Stidham to the 20, and he takes a hit from Gibbons. They'll give him progress down to about the 19-yard line. Gain of a couple there for Jarrett Stidham, and it will bring up 3rd down at about 6.
Gibbons a couple tackles in there for Spillane, who went out with the ankle injury. So 3rd down and a decent amount here. Certainly have to pass and see what kind of routes they have, but they just try and move the sticks here.
3rd down and 6 from the 19-yard line. Broncos back in the huddle will make their way to the line of scrimmage. They'll send 2 receivers out, wide to the right, 2 to the left. Stidham in the shotgun, he's got Bidet off to his right side. Patriots showing they might come with a blitz. Stidham changing something in the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 1, gets the snap, blitz coming. Stidham rolling to his right, looking down the field. Stidham may try to run, he will, and he takes a shot and dives. He's going to be close to a first down. Going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him a yard short. They've got him down at the 14. Stidham is appealing. He thinks he made the line to gain. The officials say no, it'll be 4th and 1. Marcus Jones made the tackle.
It looked like he was hit, diving, or was hit.
Either they're gonna go or they're gonna kick. I don't know what I would do here.
I think it's a good call. I think he was
I
short.
mean, if you're,
and that's the difference of Bo Nix. Bo Nix would have had that first down.
Yeah, it looked
I'm
like
always
on
a
the
fan of
replay
taking
that his
the
left
points.
forearm hit just before he got to the line to gain. And Sean Payton is leaving his offense out there.
Yeah, you know what?
Denver, their 2nd of the half. This is interesting. You're up 7-0, you go up 10-0. Your defense is playing a whale of a game. And Denver is not a real 4th down and go for it type of team.
Nutrafol Men is the game plan that puts you back in control of thinning hair. Go to Nutrafol.com.
They're not
to start today.
I mean, they're on the Patriots 14, so
went for it 20 times on 4th down.
and the Patriots haven't been able to get
I would agree with
anything
you,
going.
Mike. I think conventional wisdom says kick the field goal, go up 2 scores, let your defense keep doing their thing. But as we know, Sean Payton doesn't always look at conventional. So the offense is going to stay out. Now, of course, the other thing they could do here is you could go to the hard count, see if you can get
quarterback sneak.
And the 5 yards would kill you for a Lutz field goal. Harvey is in there with Nate Atkins. Stidham is under center. Harvey the single back, receivers left and right. Patriots shifting up front. 4th down a yard, play clock is at 7. Stidham gets the snap, he's back, rolling out, under pressure, throws, and it is intercepted, incomplete.
Yes!
It is incomplete, but no matter, it will be Patriots football. Craig Woodson nearly with a diving pick. He couldn't hang on, but on 4th and 1, the incomplete pass will give the ball to New England, and it remains a 7-0 Denver lead.
Couldn't
I'm
take
rooting
that
for the
play more.
Patriots.
If you're
I
gonna go
like
for it,
Sean
that's
Payton.
one thing, but to run that play, couldn't disagree with that more.
9:22 remaining in the second quarter. 7-0 Broncos on top. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
I bought a grill and I put it on my bill.
I bought a grill and put it on my bill.
I bought a grill and put it on my bill.
Find premium gas grills at York County Natural Gas online or in person by appointment and put it on your bill. Interest-free for qualified homeowners. Go to ycnga.com for more.
With recent passage of the Big Beautiful Bill, every aspect of taxes will be touched. If you own a business, it will affect your taxes too. Have you sat down with your accountant to discuss the changes? If you don't have an accountant, call Abacus Tax and Books at 803-548-1099.
At Comporium, nothing matters more than community. For over a century, Comporium has kept its friends and neighbors moving forward with technology, community service, and philanthropy. Improving the lives of people around you is always what matters most. And because we live and work here too, Comporium is invested in keeping our community connected and thriving. World-class technology powered by local customer service, deep community roots, and people who know your name and care. That's Comporium.
Vanna, what are you doing with that duct tape and glue?
Dad said we needed this TV put on the wall.
Drop that tape and glue. Our crew can tackle mounting that new TV so you're ready for the big game this February. Call Jonathan Brown Electric, 704-936-8990.
S'mores on the fire pit or curled up by a patio heater means you can enjoy the outdoors even in the cooler months. Ace Hardware is the best place for all your outdoor heating options, plus tools, cleaners, and supplies needed to complete your next home project. Ace, the helpful place on Terry Road.
I'm Danny Evans. There's never been a better time to keep the air clean in your home and business.
No matter what the weather, Airtech makes it better.
And with the cold weather ahead, there's never been a better time to start saving money by replacing your old heating system with a new, modern, high-efficiency unit. Call us and keep your family warm and healthy this winter.
No matter what the weather, Airtech makes it better. No matter what the weather, call Airtech Heating and Air.
Call Airtech at 327-7100.
9:22 to go first half. Broncos with a 7-0 lead. Patriots take over after the fourth down stop. Mike, let's expand on why you did not like that play call.
I mean, you just ran Prentice for a yard the other time, and now you got him split, got him on the wing, 250-pounder. Run him up the gut. You need less than a yard. You're trying to fool the defense. The coverage was great. Milton Williams had a pressure. Just an ugly play call.
Patriots got some pressure, and now Drake May will take over. At his own 14, 1st and 10, gets the snap, back to throw, rush coming, May hit, trying to get away, and he can't do it. Sack back around the 11-yard line. It's the second sack of the game for the Broncos. DJ Jones was in there with a host of others. It's a loss of 3.
DJ Jones gets the sack, but it was Jonathan Cooper who forced it. Jonathan Cooper turned the edge on Morgan Moses and made Drake May pull the ball down. Now he's got to try and run and reset, and by that time, he's sacked.
Back to the 11-yard line, 2nd down and 13, second sack in the last 3 plays. The Patriots now have run 13 plays in the game for a grand total of 9 yards. May on the shotgun gets the snap, he's back to throw. May looking, going deep down the left side for Douglas. Can't make the catch, he's out of bounds. He, I think, hung on, but could not get his feet down across the 35. Talanoa Hufungo was in coverage, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Ryan Radke, Mike Golick here in the Granger broadcast booth in Denver with Laura Oakman on the sidelines. Game plan with Granger to gain a competitive advantage. Call with Granger.com or just stop by for the supplies and solutions to help keep your business moving forward.
Boy, he had Douglas on that. That ball just needed to be a little more inside. That would have been a completion.
So now it is 3rd down and 13. Trips right, single man left. May in the shotgun, Stevenson to his left. Here's the snap. May back. May looking, has time, throws down the middle, caught, juggled, Mac Hollins hangs on across the 30 to the 31. Well, that was a perfect strike, but Hollins almost dropped it. He does catch it on the rebound. It's good for a gain of 20 and a much-needed Patriots first down.
Hollins just went to IR. He went on IR 2 days after Christmas with an abdominal strain. I don't know what that's about. Never had an abdominal strain. You have to have a muscle there to have a strain.
Because you didn't have abs?
No, that's exactly right.
Okay. From the 31, 1st down and 10. They'll line up under center with receivers left and right, an offset eye behind it. Here's the snap and a handoff. And straight ahead between the hash marks, driving out to about the 33-yard line goes Stevenson. Drake Greenlaw with the stop, gain of 2. And that'll bring up second down and 8. You ever walk around barefoot like Mac Hollins does? He never wears shoes.
I never walked around barefoot, and I never walked around without a shirt on. The two things I wasn't able to do.
I think we're all grateful for both of those things.
Yeah, I know my wife is.
Second down 8 from the 33. They'll line up in the shotgun with Stevenson to his right, West over the fullback to his left. Two receivers out to the right side of the formation. Booty goes in motion from right to left. May waits for him to get outside the numbers, gets the snap, back to throw, fires short over the middle. That's caught across the 35 by Diggs. They'll get in progress out to the 37. Pat Surtain in coverage made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. It'll bring up a third down play for New England.
Surtain does such a nice job on short routes, not giving yards after the catch. Third and manageable here for New England, but let's see how much pressure Denver puts on.
Third down and about 3. Clock moving, 6:49 to go, second quarter. Broncos 7, Patriots nothing. Patriots got the ball after a fourth down stop. Mayo line up in the shotgun. Stevenson to his left. Two receivers left, single man to the right. May sends Stevenson toward the line of scrimmage, brings Douglas in short motion for the left. Here's the snap. May back, looking left, looking right, steps over the pocket. In trouble, and down he goes again.
Damn.
Drake May sacked for the third time in the game. This one for Zach Allen. And the punt team is coming out. The Denver defense is all over Drake May.
Zach Allen gets the sack there. Zach Allen had 47 quarterback hits this year. Tops in the NFL. He was also tops last year with 40.
So Behringer to punt. Mims waiting inside the 20. Behringer has not had a great afternoon. Here's the snap to him. He steps up. It's an end-over-end punt. Mims moving to his right, signals for a fair catch, and he secures it at around the 17-yard line. And that's where the Broncos will have it with 5:50 to go in the second quarter and a 7-0 lead, a 45-yard punt by Behringer. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
LinkedIn gets B2B marketing and knows that every win is derived from a well-orchestrated play. With LinkedIn ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals that you can reach based on job title, industry, and more. Start converting your B2B audience into high-quality leads today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/campaign. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. Only on LinkedIn ads.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become
What's happening?
barriers.
I don't
So we
understand what's
built specially
happening.
adapted homes at homes
New
for
England should be
veterans.
ahead 21-7.
The Patriots are getting their ass
The gift
whooped.
of freedom is provided
They're
more
choking.
free to these veterans.
Yeah.
We need you to join
They're
us
choking,
in
Joe.
completing this important mission.
Well, there's
Please
still
visit
lots of football to go.
I know, Joe.
and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Their defense is going to be gassed.
Welcome back to a power field at Mile High in Denver, along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. I'm Ryan Radke, and together with Navy Federal Credit Union, we'd like to thank you for joining us for Westwood One's broadcast of the AFC Championship game, and give an extra special shout out to the over 1 million men
like
in uniform stationed around the world in military bases.
You have any sweets left anywhere?
Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving all branches of the armed services,
Wow.
veterans, and their
I just
families.
happened to
Learn
move
more at
for some
NavyFederal.org. Our members are the mission. 5:50 to go, second quarter. Broncos 7, Patriots nothing. Broncos will start this drive at their own 17-yard line. Mike, just something I want to mention here, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. It sure looks to me like Bryce Behringer is flirting with disaster on these punts.
Yeah, I agree. There's pressure coming right up the gut, right straight at him. That if there's the slightest bit of hesitation, he's going to get one blocked. And you mentioned Denver starting at the 17-yard line. They've averaged before this one at 35-yard line. So this is their worst field position yet. And quite honestly, it's 7-0. Both defenses are playing well. Denver's really well.
They shake today, so you
yards, but 52 of them on the
really
long pass to
good.
Mims.
Broncos averaging about 3.5 yards on first down.
Okay.
Start slot left, single man right, Stidham in the shotgun. Takes the snap, he's going to hand it off. Running to the right side is Harvey. Spins out of a tackle in the backfield. Crosses the 20-yard line, and he's out to about the 22. It'll be a gain of 5 for R.J. Harvey. Marcus Jones on the
I
stop.
love my
We'll
son.
pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood 1, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl.
Leslie Walsh? Leslie Walsh?
107, WRHM Lancaster Rock Hill, and WVSZ.
Hey, you have any idea how much I love you?
Yes.
Broncos second down and 5 at their own 22.
I said, bother you when I ask you
Two
that?
receivers right, two left.
No.
Harvey in the backfield to Stidham's left side. Stidham wants the snap. He's got it back to pass. Looking right. Fires right. Incomplete. A little bit behind Cortland Sutton. Christian Gonzalez came up and applied a hit for good measure.
That Gonzalez is good.
And like I said,
Yep.
You know why?
during the week, worked
You
a
see
lot
what?
of slants and
He led that long run because he probably said, this guy ain't going to make that.
I gotta get my recycling emptied somehow, but it's too cold to do anything about that today.
First half, 7-0 Broncos on top. Denver is 2 of 5 on
But if you ask your daddy.
Stidham in the gun.
Because I didn't want you to have to go out there.
Motion across the formation left to right. Stidham back this right. Nothing to do. That one is caught. Mims has it leading. And he, I think, has the first down. They're going to spot the ball. And we will see. It is going to be a first down. Marvin Mims made that catch. Running to the near sideline, able to lunge forward, and they gave him just enough for the first down.
He did a great job looking for the sticks and knowing exactly where he needed to go and stretched out to move the chains.
Well, and again, here's Marvin Mims, the guy that had 37 catches during the regular year for just over 300 yards, had almost 100 last week, and he makes a big play today on third down. Of course, he had the 52-yard catch earlier. Stidham under center, takes the snap, he'll hand off McLaughlin, starts left, bends it back right, he's across the 30-yard line, and out to the 32 goes Jaleel McLaughlin. Gibbons on the stop, but only after a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down and 5.
Ends up cutting it back, going right over Quinn Miners, the all-pro right guard. And when running behind Miners, they're averaging 5.5 yards a carry. And that's second in the NFL.
Okay.
That's a big man and a
Thank you,
to
Daddy.
run behind.
Pleasure, Joe.
Fifth-year man out of Wisconsin, Whitewater. Back-to-back first-team All-Pro selection.
No.
Second down 5.
No sweets anyway.
Receivers left, one right.
Huh?
Nothing. I was just seeing if you missed something.
Stidham will hand it off. McLaughlin along the left hash. He gets hit by Chason and is able to get out to the 34-yard line for a gain of about 1, maybe 2, and now a third down play coming up. This will be third down at about 4 for the Broncos.
And you notice that they did have the one long play to Mims, but other than that, the plays and the passes are short, just enough to move the chains and keep possession.
Let's see if the Broncos can keep this drive alive now. Third down and 4 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Stidham in the shotgun, he's got Bidet to his right. Slot right, single man left. Traveling the tight end now, motions out to the right.
Sorry, guys, I can't watch a football game without coming to my room.
Stidham in the shotgun. Play clock is at 1. Stidham waiting, gets the snap, blitz coming. Stidham backpedaling, in trouble, inside the 20, punts, lost the football. It's rolling on the far side, picked up by the Patriots, and running into the end zone. There is no signal.
Good.
The flag has gone down, so it looks like they're going to say it was a forward pass and intentional grounding.
Yeah, the referee did signal like a very kind of sheepishly incomplete and then threw the flag. So it's going to be incomplete pass and intentional grounding. Jarrett Stidham just absolutely panicked there.
Christian Ellis applied the pressure. Ponder is the guy that scooped it up and ran it in. The flag was dropped at the 13. The officials are talking about it. Here's Alan's count.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 8. Ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Tossing on. Worked out.
Now that ends up being a pretty big penalty to take them all the way back to the 13. And that's where Croshaw will...
The Patriots couldn't decline that penalty?
Mike Vrabel has the red challenge flag in his hand.
No, that was definitely a pass. He kind of shoved it forward. So I definitely see it being an incomplete pass. But Jarrett Stidham, at some point you have to know just when to give it up. Quit backing up. Quit running backwards and just say, okay, I'm going to take a sack here. But he backed up another 10 yards.
But remember, this is a play. It was not ruled a turnover, so Vrabel would have to challenge it. He's standing talking to the officials, still has the challenge flag in his hand, but has not yet thrown it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to throw it.
Yeah, looking at the replay, Mike, you can see where Stidham, almost like a chest pass, tries to force that ball ahead.
Yeah.
The only question, I guess, would be, is there any chance the ball was already coming loose before he did that? Before Ellis knocked it out of his hand.
He went to throw it and
After
pulled it
discussion
back.
on the field, it was a backward pass by the quarterback. Picked up by New England, and it'll be first down for the Patriots at the spot of recovery.
Whoa.
Wow.
So now they're saying it was a pass, but a backward pass. Now the reason that's not a touchdown, somebody must have blown a whistle that we could not hear. So at that point, the play is dead. They can give the ball to New England, but you cannot go to the continuing action.
Yeah, the way he pushed the ball out in slow motion on the replay, you can
You're going to
see
be hearing about this from Black and White Sports Football on Microphone and all them other guys.
That's probably what Vrabel was yelling about.
I think you're right.
And they were talking about it. Good for them. They got the call right.
You're right, Mike. Looking at it again, he was at about the 15. The ball went back to the 13. So Ponder gets the fumble recovery, and the Patriots take over at the Broncos 12.
They got to do something here, bro.
Left and right. Stevenson is the running back. May takes the snap. He's back. Throws quick left side. Caught by Booty. And he gets his legs chopped out at about the 6-yard line by Riley Moss. So that'll be a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll bring up second down and 4.
So there you see the first bit of inexperience with Jared Stidham, right? The all-out blitz came after him. Instead of just folding and saying, we'll live to fight another series, he kept backing up and then panicked to get rid of the ball and threw it backwards.
This is where the Broncos defense excelled in the regular season. They only allowed 20 red zone touchdowns. That was the fewest in the league. Second down and 4, ball at the 6. Trips left, single man right. May in the shotgun. He's got the snap. He's back. He's going to run it along the right hash and in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
On the board.
Drake May on a quarterback draw. Runs along the right hash. Had nothing but green grass in front of him and scores from 6 yards out. And with 2:10 to go in the second quarter, the Patriots are within 1. They can tie the game at 7 with the PAT.
So that's an excellent play designed by Josh McDaniels. He spread out receivers, so that spread out the defense. So the defense just had 4 down linemen and a middle linebacker. That's it. That was an easy run for Drake May.
Andy Borregales is on for the PAT. Behringer to hold, Ashby to snap. Snap is on the way, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the New England Patriots cash in the turnover and score a touchdown. With 2:10 to go in the first half, it's a 7-7 game. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Did you start multiple streaming subscriptions to watch football games this season? Will you use all of them once the season's done? I don't think so. Stay on top of where your money's going with Rocket Money. Rocket Money shows you all your spending, unwanted subscriptions, bills, and due dates in one place. Join over 10 million members saving up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. Go to rocketmoney.com/football. That's rocketmoney.com/football.
For Phi, winning the fight against vision loss means seeing new ways to push himself. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is committed to funding research to end blinding retinal diseases. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Learn more at fightingblindness.org.
Barbasol, the American original, just got a pick 6. That's right, 6 premium ultra-thin blades on Barbasol's new Ultra 6 Plus razors. Check them out today on Amazon and see why Barbasol's the GOAT of shaving. Barbasol.
7-7 game with 2:10 to go in the first half. Let's check the drive summary sponsored by University of Maryland Global Campus. Explore more than 135 low-cost degrees and certificates and gain the skills top employers are seeking. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev. Well, just 2 plays after the Jarrett Stidham fumble, Drake May with a 6-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 7. And Mike, for a Patriots offense that really had nothing going, that was a massive boost.
That was a huge boost to get in the end against, you said, the best red zone team in the NFL. And that was, again, a Josh McDaniels designed play to spread the offense out and give an easy hole for Drake May to hit.
Oregalis will kick it away. Bidet is back deep, moving to his left. He'll watch this one sail, take a bounce in the end zone. Bidet will let it go over the back line of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and we'll head downstairs to check in with Laura Oakman.
Besides putting the Patriots on the board, they took the crowd out of this, and also they brought the sideline to life. If I'm watching Stephon Diggs, you kind of always watch the receiver, right? The star receiver, to see how he's handling it. He has 5 targets, 4 catches for 12 yards. He had the most juice out of everyone these last couple drives, going up and down the sideline, going, keep chopping wood, keep chopping wood. Came back, he's been high-fiving everyone. Drake May with a smile on their face. The difference of their sideline after that turnover and touchdown.
Laura Diggs was the hype man before the game. He was the guy that was right in the middle of the pregame huddle, getting these guys fired up and ready to go. First and 10 Broncos from their own 35. Stidham in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked right, 1 man left. Here's the snap. Stidham back, looking left, under pressure, being chased, gets away, and now throws it away, incomplete. Caleb on Chason, who has had a terrific postseason, had a chance, but Stidham was able to get it away. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 2:04 to go.
Well, yeah, when they get Stidham on the run, it has been awfully difficult for Stidham to. It seems like he has his eyes more on the rush, then goes back downfield, and then you have to kind of reassess what the coverage is and where your receivers are.
Important drive here for the Broncos. Remember, New England deferred, so they get the ball to start the second half. 2nd down 10, Denver at its own 35. 3 receivers right, single man left. Stidham gets the shotgun snap. He's back to throw. Fires over the middle. That's caught. Across the 40 is R.J. Harvey out to the 45, and that'll be a first down. So Jarrett Stidham finds R.J. Harvey. He picks up 10. It's a Denver first down, and we have reached the 2-minute warning here at Mile High with the Broncos and Patriots tied at 7. The 2-minute warning is sponsored by Gusto. If you run a small business, you've got to try Gusto. Get unlimited payroll runs and get your payroll taxes filed automatically. Offer health insurance, 401k, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
In a season packed with highlights, only the best rise into legend. NFL Honors, live from the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco with host John Hamm. Unforgettable plays, undeniable stars, with the NFL's most prestigious awards on the line. NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign, Thursday, February 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC, NFL Network, and stream on Peacock and NFL Plus. Sponsored by the NFL.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The Men's FIFA World Cup is coming to the United States this summer. Keep up with everything going on with U.S. Soccer's national teams with the official U.S. Soccer podcast, presented by Hinkle, wherever you get your podcasts. All right, 1:58 to go first half. 7-7 game. Broncos have it at their own 45-yard line. First down and 10. Jarrett Stidham in the shotgun. Tyler Hay to his right. Two receivers out to the left. Little Jordan Humphrey singled up to the right. Now Sutton will join him going in motion left to right. Stidham looks over the defense, bends toward the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, blitz coming up the middle. Stidham looking, fires deep down the middle, and it's incomplete and almost intercepted. Little Jordan Humphrey never saw that ball, and it one hopped in the secondary right in front of Jalen Hawkins. Nearly had himself a pick. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:55 to go. Broncos have one timeout.
That's a couple of routes now where the receiver really hasn't looked for the ball. Little Jordan Humphrey there. Cortland Sutton on an in route earlier. Looked a little bit late, or the throw was a little bit early. Again, timing with the new quarterback.
2nd out of 10. Broncos go empty. 3 receivers bunch right, 2 to the left, including Harvey. Stidham back in the shotgun, looks to his right, looks to his left, takes the snap, back to throw, 4-man rush. It's coming, in trouble, down he goes. At the 36, Christian Barmore gets the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd and long after a Patriots timeout. It's a loss of 8. Barmore buries Stidham.
Barmore put a move on Quinn Miners. We just talked about the 2-time All-Pro right guard. Started outside and came back underneath him. Miners set a little bit too far outside. And Barmore, who actually was 3rd amongst all defensive tackles with 54 pressures, finishes it off with the sack there.
Patriots take their first time out with 1:50 to go here in the second quarter. A 7-7 game. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1, presented by Intuit TurboTax. And now a 3rd down and 18 coming up for Denver. Jarrett Stidham so far a streaky afternoon. Opened over 3, then went 7 of 8. Now he's 2 for his last 6 with a sack and a fumble. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Stidham in the gun, gets the snap. He's back to pass. Stidham looking, throws short, caught by Ingram to the 40. Angles left to the 45, cuts it upfield, and he's going to be hit and dropped right near midfield. Timeout taken by the Patriots with 1:42 to go. They will have 1 remaining. It's a catch and run of 12, but it'll bring out the punt team on 4th and 6. A reminder to stay tuned for the Westwood 1 AFC Championship game halftime report with the great Scott Graham. Scott will be joined by Westwood 1 and NFL Network analyst Kurt Warner from Seattle. They'll break down the first half of this game and preview the NFC Championship game. That's coming up at the half.
I'll tell you why I like that play, though, Ryan. They weren't going to get the first down. You kept the play inbounds to make New England use another timeout, and you get the ball close to the 50-yard line, so you should be able to flip the field.
Now, can Jeremy Crawshaw kill one inside the 10, keep it from going into the end zone? Crawshaw is averaging over 55 yards a punt so far today, taking full advantage of being mile high. Marcus Jones waiting inside the 10-yard line. Mitchell Fraboni is the long snapper. His snap all the way to Crawshaw is perfect. Here's the kick, end over end. Jones moving to his right, signals for a fair catch and secures it at the 10-yard line. So that's where the Patriots will have it with 1:35 to go and 1 timeout in a 7-7 game after a 41-yard kick. A reminder that 2 weeks from today, it's Super Bowl 60 from the Bay Area. You can catch all the action and excitement of Super Sunday on NBC. Check your local listings for more details. And, of course, you can also hear the Super Bowl right here on many of these same stations on the Westwood One Sports app or online at westwoodonesports.com.
So, minute 35 left. New England has 1 timeout, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
They'll line up with the shotgun. Ramondre Stevenson, the running back, to his right. 2 receivers either side. May lifts his right leg. He gets the shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off. Stevenson on a draw. Angles right. And Singleton hits it about the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. The Patriots will not take that time out. Clock moving down to 1:22 to go.
Well, they've got plenty of time. They'll let that clock go down. I'm sure they're thinking more field goal here than touchdown.
They'll line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left, including the tight end, Hunter Henry. Single man right. May gets the snap back to throw on 2nd and 5. Looking left, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete off the hands of Henry, who was open right in between the hash marks at the 20-yard line. He couldn't secure it. That stops the clock and now brings up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that would have been a first down as well.
Boy, now, Mike, if the Patriots don't convert, they're going to kick the ball back. And remember, in this air, 55, 60-yard field goals are not out of the question at all.
Absolutely right. See if they keep it in bounds if they don't get a first down and force Denver to use their final timeout.
Wind has picked up a little bit, but still not a major factor. Shotgun snap, May looks, throws short right side. This one's caught by Henry, but he's hit shy of the line to gain. Dropped it about the 17-yard line. That's only a gain of 2. Surtain was in coverage. The clock right now shows 57 seconds. And I think Denver called its final timeout, and they did.
Denver called their final timeout. They should get good field position, which I think basically all except one drive this half they've had good field position.
Well, that Hunter Henry drop, Mike, on 2nd down, that was large.
That was right at the sticks. Would have been a first down.
Remember last week the Broncos got a gift right before halftime, the Josh Allen fumble that they turned into a field goal. In a game they ultimately won by a field goal.
And Denver is doubling both gunners here, looking for a return.
As we said, Behringer has been flirting with disaster. Here's the snap. Behringer gets this one away, an end-over-end kick. Mims moving to his left, room to return, has it to the 41, across the 45, lowers his shoulder out to about the 48. So with 48 seconds to go, the Broncos will take over at their own 48-yard line, no timeouts, 41-yard kick, 7-yard return. Back in a moment. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
The big game is almost here, and there is no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks. Who do you think will have a big day? Set your top picks and turn your knowledge into cash with Prize Picks. You'll get $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's simple. Just pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and submit your lineup. They also have early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you can cash out before the game even finishes. Join millions of users on America's #1 sports picks app. Get in the game with Prize Picks, now available in 45 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code ROAM. You get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code ROAM on Prize Picks to get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you get the $50 credit in lineups just for playing. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. You do have to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
In their face now, right now it would be about a 58-yarder. Lutz's long this year is 57, so I'm sure they'd like at least a few more yards.
First down and 10, Stidham in the shotgun with Harvey to his right. 3 receivers right, single man left. That's little Jordan Humphrey. Stidham wants the snap. He's got it. He's back to pass. He's rolling to his right. Stops on the hash marks. Looking down the field. Rush coming. Now Stidham will just heave it away into the Bronco bench. And that'll bring up second down and 10 with 35 seconds to go. Elijah Ponder, who has really had a nice first half, applied the pressure.
Well, he had RJ Harvey and Cortland Sutton to the other side of the field. He rolled right and was looking to throw back left, and both guys were covered beautifully by New England.
Remember, we saw that play last week with Nix rolling out, stopping on the hash marks, throwing back across the field, and it went for a touchdown. Second down 10 from the New England 40-yard line. Stidham in the shotgun, Benet to his left. 3 receivers, including the tight end Ingram to the right. Single man left just outside the numbers. Play clock down to 4. Now at 3. Now at 2. Stidham gets the snap. Blitz coming. Stidham looks. Fires left side. Leaping catch. Stop. Knocked out of bounds around the 35. Christian Gonzalez knocked him out. The Patriots wanted the clock to run. They were arguing that Sutton was going backwards when he went out of bounds. The officials disagree. It's a gain of 5. Clock stop with 30 seconds to go.
I kind of agree with the Patriots on that. I thought he was hit backwards out of bounds, which would leave the clock to continue to run.
Boy, it was awfully close.
It was. And Denver has no more timeouts.
So 30 seconds left. It's now a 3rd down and 4. Denver back in the huddle. The play clock is already at 10.
You can still use the middle of the field and kill it, but you have to get the first down.
Play clock is at 5. The Broncos aren't yet lined up. Now at 2. Now at 1. Stidham gets the snap. Back to pass. Rolling to his right. Looking down the field. Stidham being chased. Pump fake, and he's going to run out of bounds. A little hit from Gonzalez helps him out of bounds. downs. He actually lost a little bit, I think, on that play, a yard back to the 36. So with 24 seconds to go, it is 4th down, and here comes Will Lutz to attempt the field goal.
Yeah, that again, where reps and experience comes in. If he sees he's not going to make it to the line of scrimmage, throw the ball away, right? Get it incomplete, and then you at least have it at the line of scrimmage instead of losing a yard.
This will be a 54-yard attempt for Lutz. He was 4 of 6 from 50-plus during the regular season. Lutz eyes the upright, says he's ready. Here's the snap, the spot, the kick is on the way. It's end over, and it is no good. He pushed it wide to the right.
Whoa.
And this game remains tied with 20 seconds to go. Now the Patriots are going to get the ball with the timeout left. This half is not over. New England may have a crack at a field goal.
Wow. We keep thinking someone's going to play till the end of the half and control the ball. Now this is the third possession in the last couple of minutes.
The Patriots will take over at their own 44, Mike, and they have a timeout. So a long completion, a couple of completions, they might get a shot for Borregales.
Borregales' career long is 59 yards. So that would put mean the ball would need to go to their 41, which is like 15 yards.
May will line up in the shotgun, slot right. 2 receivers out to the left. May gets the snap. Back to pass. 4-man rush. May looking. Has time. Floats one down the middle. Incomplete. Boy, he had Keyshawn Boutte at about the 35-yard line. And that throw came up a little bit short. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 15 seconds to go.
Boy, May's going to look back on that one and want it back. Right then it had him in field goal range and everything. Open, nice route, and just basically dirted him.
2nd down and 10. Crowd trying to urge on their defense as the Broncos change personnel. Patriots out of the huddle will come to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers out to the right. Hollins is inside of Diggs. Henry closest to the line of scrimmage. Single man left. Ramondre Stevenson, the running back, to Drake May's left. And a false start on the left tackle, Will Campbell.
False start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down. No 10-second run.
Yeah, win on the mic.
First penalty against New England, but Will Campbell has had kind of a nightmare playoff so far.
He really has. He's coming off of an injury. He's been struggling since coming off of the injury. In the playoffs, he's allowed 10 pressures and 4 sacks. And he's got one Nick Benito lined up over him.
Campbell was the first-round pick coming out of LSU. Backing up 5 to the 39, 2nd down 15. May in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the snap. May back. May looking, has time, going deep down the field, looking, incomplete. Over the head of Keyshawn Boutte. He had about a half step on Surtain. PJ Block, the safety, though, was over the top. And now it'll be 3rd down and 15 with 9 seconds to go. Patriots do still have that one timeout if they could get something down the middle.
Surtain had excellent coverage there. They both had an arm on each other. And you mentioned the safety was coming over the top to help. That one really didn't have a shot. We're kind of hoping, I'm sure, for maybe pass interference.
3rd down 15. Trips right, single man left.
Try that deep in again that he missed on before.
Shotgun snap. May back. May steps up in the pocket. May's looking. He's going to run. 45. Angles right to the 50. May to the 45. Slides down to the 44. But the clock shows zeros. Mike Vrabel, I think, is asking about a timeout. The clock shows triple zeros. The officials are talking about it on the far side.
Timeout. New England, their 3rd and final at 1 second.
Wow. So that is at least going to give Borregales a shot. It's a run of 16 for Drake May.
So this is going to be a...
What about 61?
62 yards.
Dude, that'll be insane.
Would also be the longest field goal in NFL postseason history. So they're going to spot it at the 45-yard line. They're going to say that's where May began his slide, began to get himself up.
It's going to be a 63-yarder. If there is any wind, it is slightly at his back and high altitude.
So a 63-yard attempt for Borregales,
who, by the way, is 4 for 4 on over 50-yarders this year.
Don't jinx him.
Borregales lines it up. Ashby with the snap, ball down. Here's the kick on the way. It is no good. And
oh.
He hooked that one wide to the left. Both teams missed field goals at the end of the half, and we go to the locker room deadlocked at 7 between the Broncos and the Patriots.
Sure, both teams are looking to regroup a little bit here.
This game is
Shaky play,
interesting.
Quite honestly, you expected a bit out of Stidham, but shaky play by Drake May as well.
End of the first half in Denver with the score, the Broncos 7, the Patriots 7. When we return, Scott Graham joins us from our Progressive Commercial Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Get a business insurance quote online in as little as 8 minutes. Visit ProgressiveCommercial.com. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
The big game is almost here.
Y'all know who's not in the championship? The Steelers, the Packers,
who do you think will have a big
the
day? Set your top picks and turn your knowledge into cash with prize
yeah, the
picks.
Steelers,
You'll
the
get
Packers,
$50 bonus credit instantly in lineups.
the
and play
Bills.
your first $5. It's simple. Just pick 2 to 6 players. Pick
Teams
more or
that
less
had
on
questions, the
captains,
Ravens, teams
and
had questions about their
also including
coaches.
payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot
None
start,
of the
you
teams
can
that are
cash
left
out
have
before the
questions
game
about their
finishes.
coaches.
Join millions of
I
users
mean,
on
granted, the
America's #1
Panthers,
sports picks app.
the
Get in
Rams,
the game with Prize Picks, now available in 45 states,
the
including
Bears.
California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Prize Picks, where it's going to be right. Download
They don't
Prize
have
Picks app
questions
today. Use
about
code
their
ROME.
coaches.
You get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups. You
And
play
their,
$5. That's code ROME on Prize Picks to get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups. You play $5. Win or lose.
The
you get
Eagles,
$50
they got
credit
questions
in
about their
lineups just for
coaches.
playing your
Niners,
team.
they
Prize
don't,
Picks,
but
where it's
they're
gonna
out
be
because
right.
they're just,
You
they
have
were
to
just
be present
maxed
in
out
6 states. Visit
injury.
prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
I wouldn't have been surprised if the Eagles canned Sirianni, but
Studios, we've reached halftime.
well, I kind of would have because
The Patriots and Denver Broncos are tied up at 7 apiece.
if the Bills can
Contact the schedule
McDermott,
of games
the
coming up
Eagles
on
had a
this
better
one,
case for
sponsored
canning
by
Sirianni
Rocket
than
Money.
the
There's
Bills did.
one a lot like this one coming up right when this one is done. The Rams and Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. Kickoff time a little bit after 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Too many streaming subscriptions draining your budget? Track unwanted expenses with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/football today to start saving. That game coming up at Lumen Field, and standing by as part of our broadcast crew along with Kevin Hartland and Ross Tucker is Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, who joins me right now. Kurt, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. And before we get to your game, taking a look at this game, really a couple of mistakes along the way, but a colossal one by Jarrett Stidham really has kind of changed the entire tenor of this game.
Yeah, it hasn't been a clean game by any means. Stidham comes out early and throws the deep post. They get a touchdown. Things looking okay there. And as you said, this the one mistake on a screen pass. You just got to know, hey, it's not there right away. Not really a chance of salvaging that. Just throw it into the ground. He makes that big mistake, leads to the 7 points for New England, and then a bunch of mishaps there at the end of the half. Hasn't been clean on either side, but I think if Denver's looking at it, they're disappointed that they don't have a bigger lead. And if you're New England, you're saying, man, we're happy to go into the half tied.
Tell you what, you look at your game coming up, and it's two teams that have seen each other earlier this year twice. 1.1 yard total separating the two teams as they split their first two games. Let me start Rams offense and what Matthew Stafford is looking at. And we've talked about this all week. Seattle has a defense which has been described as they look the same each time until they're not. How, as a quarterback, do you attack that?
Well, I mean, it really starts with what you're doing offensively. Once you know what your scheme is, what your concepts are, then you're looking for little keys. Do they roll the corner? Do they roll the safety down? Is the corner in an off position? And so I know sometimes it sounds complicated, like, oh, they're rotating at the last second. But as long as you know what you're looking for from a quarterback standpoint, as a guy like Matthew Stafford does, you're looking for those little keys that you need to see once the ball snapped, and that's going to be one of the keys today.
Take a look at the other quarterback, and obviously he has had, Sam Darnold, his difficulties with this team. There have been a number of interceptions. There's been a lot of sacks in his last 3 games. As a quarterback, does that kind of thing carry over as you come back out again?
There's no question that, certain teams you don't necessarily match up well with. Or, I remember back when I was playing the Tampa Bay defense. I always felt like we could be successful, but at the same time, I also knew how tough they were going to be, the things that they were going to do, the things that gave me problems, and it was things that you think about throughout the week. And so I know Seattle wants to run the football and play action. That's where Sam Darnold is at his best. When you talk about these mistakes and struggles he's had against his Rams team, a lot of it has been because they forced him into playing drop-back football. And that, to me, is where Sam Darnold has to answer the question. If we get into one of those kind of games, can he carry this football team with his right arm?
All right, you have been in these situations before. Some of these players have, others haven't. Is there something different about playing in a championship game?
I will just say this, Scott, that to me, the most pressure that I ever felt was in these moments. Championship games, even more than the Super Bowls, because nobody wants to be on the doorstep and not going to the big dance. So there's a lot of pressure in handling these moments. And just like every game, the big games, you have to understand there's going to be highs and lows. There's going to be ebbs and flows, and you've got to ride that wave. The teams that come in and they feel that pressure of, oh man, if we lose, we're going home, and they try to press when something bad goes wrong, is usually when it goes in the wrong direction and they end up going home. So it's about riding those waves, understanding, I know it's one and done, but these games are just like every other game. Momentum shifts throughout.
Kurt, thanks so much for the time. Say hi to Kev and Ross, and we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
That's Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. He is standing by along with Kevin Hartland and Ross Tucker for when this one is done, the NFC Championship game between the Rams and the Seahawks here on Westwood 1. Our halftime score in Denver, New England 7, Denver 7. This is Westwood 1's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
I'm Alton Hyatt. See us for probate, estate planning, and wills at Alton Hyatt Law Firm. We have been advising area residents for over 3 decades, and we're ready to help you.
Contact Alton Hyatt Law Firm of Rock Hill. The time to prepare for tomorrow is today.
Avoid the uh-ohs when you dig by calling SC 811 first. York County Natural Gas reminds you to have your underground utilities located for free. Call SC 811 before you dig.
This is Randy Ligon. Did you know in our area over 12,000 homes sold last year? Here at Ligon Real Estate and Auction Company, we specialize in being your local go-to turnkey real estate company. With our turnkey master plan, we can sell your house, your car, your furniture, whatever you need us to sell. We take the stress out of relocating across town or nationwide. For details, see theligoncompany.com. Gotta go.
Hey guys, this is John again with Champion Services, and the weather outside is getting frightful. We need to check your doors and windows. Look for drafts, those kind of things that's going to affect that heating bill. Save all the money you can. Get to us at 329-7898. John at Champion Services.
Burn Chevrolet has stocked a huge selection of Chevrolet cars, trucks, and SUVs to make sure you find the right ride at the right price. Each model is competitively priced, and our team will make sure that you get the best financing available. Together, let's drive at burnchevrolet.com. I-77 and Cherry Road in Rock Hill.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
This is Robert Allison. See us at Springs Insurance, Fort Mill, Lancaster, and Indian Land, protecting what's important to you.
Second down and 4, ball at the 6. Trips left, single man right. May in the shotgun, he's got the snap, he's back, he's going to run it along the right hash and in the end zone. Touchdown Patriots. Drake May on a quarterback draw, runs along the right hash, had nothing but green grass in front of him, and scores from 6 yards out. And with 2:10 to go in the second quarter, the Patriots are within 1. They can tie the game at 7 with the PAT.
New England touchdown coming after a big Denver mistake, which is why we are where we are right now. Welcome back to Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday from the Progressive Commercial Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Save on commercial auto insurance from Progressive. Get a fast quote at progressivecommercial.com. It was the big turnover and that touchdown, each team missing a field goal late, despite the fact that Denver more than doubled up New England in terms of total yards. We were all tied at halftime. New England 7, Denver 7. We return. Ryan Radke, Mike Golick, and Laura Oakman have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ, and at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game. So I created QBConfidential.com to build better players, smarter coaches, and more informed fans. If you want to increase your football IQ, learn quarterback technique, build a playbook, go inside the film room, or develop the mindset of a champion, QBConfidential.com is perfect for you. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today.
What's the impact of hiring the right person for the job? Someone who simply doesn't fill a role but elevates it. Indeed sponsored jobs can help you connect with candidates who have the right experience and a proven track record. Find people who don't just complete tasks, they transform how work gets done. Don't leave hiring to chance. Sponsor your job posting on Indeed and match with the right candidates. Sponsor your job at Indeed.com/credit.
Brian Radke, Mike Golick, Laura Oatman back in Denver. Halftime, Patriots and Broncos tied at 7. Let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. Stop just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Broncos 149 yards of offense in the first half. New England just 72. That's the fewest in a half for the Patriots in a playoff game since back in 2010. Individually, Jarrett Stidham was 12 of 21, 123 yards, a touchdown, a very costly fumble. Drake May was 7 of 14 for 41 yards in that first half. May had a touchdown run. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, Cortland Sutton had a 6-yard touchdown catch. So a 7-7 game as we turn to find out what each team needs to do better in the second half, sponsored by Betterment, the automated investing platform that helps make it easy to be invested for the long term. Learn more at Betterment.com. Investing involves risk. All right, Mike, let's start with the Patriots. What do they have to do better here in the second half to win this game?
I actually think they need to run the ball more. They had just 40 yards rushing. Again, this Denver defense against the run has been good all year, but gave up over 180 yards last week to Buffalo. I think they need to run more because Drake May doesn't have a whole lot of time in the pocket with the rush. As far as Denver, I think this is working in their favor. We said a rock fight. It's a rock fight. I mean, New England's averaging close to 29 points a game in the regular season. They have 7. So this is a low-scoring game just with Denver rocks.
Yeah, the Broncos have not given up big plays. The Patriots led the NFL in plays of 20 or more yards this year. Only 1 in that first half. Yep. Denver kind of keeping things underneath. And as we said, Drake May was really never able to get comfortable in the pocket in that first half. This is also an unfamiliar situation for the Patriots. This is their 19th game of the year. They've led at halftime in 17 of their 19 games. So here they are tied up. They will get the ball, though, to start the second half to see if they can get that offense moving.
They have outscored their opponents 296 to 161 in the first half. And it's a 7-7 game.
So Will Lutz, who missed a field goal at the end of the first half, will kick it away from our left to our right. Andy Borregales returned the favor with a miss. Snow flurries have begun here at Mile High.
Uh-oh.
So a day that started with sunshine, no clouds overhead, quickly turned gray, and now snow flurries have begun. Temperature at the start of the game was in the high 20s. And right now, temperature is showing 25, but it feels like of 11.
Yeah, the wind really picked up at halftime here. So this could be a completely different ball game.
So Will Lutz ready to kick it away. Dearness Johnson is back deep, along with Kyle Williams. Lutz gets the ready-to-play signal from the officials. He's on the approach, and a high end-over-end kick. Dearness Johnson on the far side has it around the 2-yard line, across the 10, 15 up to the 20, 25, angles left to the 30. out to the 31, and he has stood up there. Let's go downstairs, check in with Laura Oakman.
I talked to Mike Vrabel. While this new weather pattern emerged, it really is a whole different wind down here and snow flurries. Vrabel said with the 76 yards of total offense, he said, I'm glad we have the ball. We got to stay balanced. We got to hit some runs, take care of the ball. The key is third and manageables. Message to the defense of the whole team with 30 minutes left. He said we need to seal our identities, who we've been all season long. That identity is for the next 30 minutes.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. First and 10, quick pass left side, caught by Diggs across the 35-yard line. Stephon Diggs out to the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the quick pitch. Out to Diggs. Malcolm Roach, the defensive tackle, made the stop. That'll bring up second down and 5 for Stephon Diggs, his 5th catch of the game. 5 catches, 17 yards. Diggs had a 1,000-yard season during the regular year. First Patriot with a 1,000-yard season since Julian Edelman in 2019. Second down 5 for the 36. May is under center with an offset eye behind it. Henry, the tight end, goes in motion from right to left. May gets the snap. He'll hand it off. This is Stevenson between the hash marks. Not much. Leaning forward. Takes a shot in the back from Hufunga. We're going to end up giving him about 2. Now to about the 38. That'll set up a 3rd and 3 for New England.
Brought in an extra lineman. Thayer Mumford on that one. But Hufunga, that dude will hit you. He is one of the hard, if not the hardest hitting safety in the league.
Yeah, he loves to come downhill and hit people. 3 receivers right, single man left, 3rd down and 3. Diggs in motion from right to left. May back in the shotgun, points with his right hand. Play clock at 6. Here's the snap. May's going to hand it off. Stevenson straight ahead, leaning, going to be close. Needs the 41 for a first down. It looks like they'll give it to him. They will. A gain of 3 for Ramondre Stevenson and a New England first down.
That's big. That is big, keeping it past the 3 and out to stay on the field. And as Laura said that when she talked to Vrabel, they got to mix up the pass and the run and stay balanced. And I agree with that. They definitely need to be running the ball more.
First down and 10. New England at its own 41-yard line.
Extra lineman in again.
Munford on the left end of the line. I formation behind May, who's under center. Matt Collins, single wide receiver out to the right. May points with his left hand, takes the snap. He'll hand off. Stevenson running left, looking for a lane, finds a little crease. And he gets a yard out to the 42. And that'll bring up second down and 9. Along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman, I'm Ryan Radke. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1, presented by Intuit TurboTax.
Definite wind is at the back of the Patriots right now. I believe the way I'm looking at the snow blow, if that's the case, they need to make hay this quarter.
4 rushes on this drive for New England. Second down 9 from their own 42. 2 receivers right. May under center gets the snap. Handoff again. Stevenson up the middle. Has a lane across the 50. Takes a shot from Locke. But he is down to the Denver 46. So Ramondre Stevenson right up the middle gains 12. It's another Patriots first down.
And again, that's the one you want running up the middle at 230 pounds. And this duo, as I said earlier in the game, has been money over 5 yards, both of them between the tackles.
Patriots again bring Munford back in as an extra offensive lineman. First and 10 from the Denver 46. Ball is on the near side left hash. May in his shirt sleeves under center with receivers left and right. Offset eye behind him. May brings Hollins in motion from right to left. May now pointing with his right hand. Play clock down to 3. May waiting, gets the snap. He's going to hand it off. This is Travion Henderson between the hash marks, and he finds a little bit of a crease, powering his way down to about the 42. Gain of 4. That'll bring up second down and 6. That was just the 4th snap the Patriots have had in Broncos territory in this game.
And with them running the ball the way they are now, they're setting up the play-action pass, which they feel will slow down the rush a little bit that's been getting to Drake May.
Second down and 6. 11 minutes, 5 seconds to go third quarter in a 7-7 game. Offset eye behind May, who's under center. Hollins single receiver to the left. Cooper the tight end in motion from right to left. Here's a handoff in the backfield and nowhere to go this time. Stacked up back around the 44-yard line. Jonah Ellis with the tackle. Travion Henderson with no room to run loses 2.
Linebackers did a great job of filling and attacking at the line of scrimmage, making the back go east and west. Excellent job by Drake Greenlaw, filling right at the line of scrimmage, taking on a block.
So now a third down play. They need the 36 for a first down. This is third down and about 8. May will line up with the shotgun, gets the snap, back to pass, rush coming. May steps up in the pocket. May's going to run across the 40, angles left 35, down to the 30, 25, 20. May out of bounds at the 16.
Whoa.
Drake May stepping up again. They'll mark him out at the 17. It's a gain of 28, and Drake May keeps the drive alive for New England.
Again, 27 scrambles this year for Drake May have led to first downs. That's number 1 in the
That
NFL.
dude's a beast,
Nick
man.
Benito had
That dude is a
rush around the
beast.
corner, but went past Drake May, and Drake May stepped up, and there was nobody in front of him.
3 carries, 50 yards for May. First and 10.
Me and my dream girl, Caitlin Clark, are rooting for Drake
May.
May.
Handoff. This is Stevenson. Runs into the back of his offensive line and has nowhere to go. Stacked up and driven backward at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That'll bring up second down and 10. As we talked about in the first half, Denver was the stingiest red zone defense in the league this year. They only allowed 20 red zone touchdowns. Touchdowns on only 42% of opponent drives. They gave up a red zone touchdown in the first half, now trying to force a field goal attempt.
Defense gets a little tighter as the field shrinks. Let's see if New England tries to spread them out a little bit.
Second down 10 from the 17. 2 receivers right, single man left. May in the shotgun, points with his right hand, gets the snap, blitz coming, May back, in trouble, backpedaling, heaves it up deep down the left side, and it's incomplete. Over the head of Stevenson, Benito was in coverage. Pressure applied by Malcolm Roach up the middle. And that'll bring up a third down and long. It'll be third down and 10 with 8:57 to go in the third quarter in a 7-7 game.
Yeah, brought the house on this one. Brought more than New England had in the block, so you knew there was going to get a free rusher, which Drake May is responsible for, and he got rid of the ball, just a little bit of an overthrow.
Patriots open 2 of 7 on third down. They are 3 for their last 3. This is third down and 10. They need the 7 for a first down. 2 receivers left, 2 right.
Well, they can go kick here.
May brings Douglas in motion for the right back to throw on a play fake screen right side. That one is caught by Henry along the hash inside the 10. And is going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's a little bit short. P.J. Locke made the tackle. It's a gain of 9. It's going to be fourth down and about a half yard. Mike Vrabel came running down the sideline to get a look.
Or no, kick here, bro. Take the points, you're down.
I thought they got the first down there, but here we are again in a close game. Not taking the points. Denver did this in the first half when they could have gone up 10-0, and in my opinion ran a horrible play and didn't make it. Now New England going for it on 4.5 yards.
They got all kinds of defensive linemen in the game. Tonga's in the game. Milton Williams is in the game. May is going to line up under center. Looks like a tush push, and now a timeout taken by the Patriots with the play clock running down.
Yeah, they were a bit of a mess. And New England called the timeout. They looked a little confused.
They wanted Milton Williams in the formation, Mike. He was all the way at the other end of the bench. He had to run about 70 yards just to get out into the formation. Ryan Radke, Mike Golick here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Denver with Laura Hoffman on the sidelines. Game changers count on Grainger for professional grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by to get what you need.
So you see different variations of the tush push here. You have Drake May, who is obviously a good-sized quarterback at 225 pounds, and then 2 D linemen behind them that if they run the normal tush push are going to be pushing from behind.
The other problem for Williams, he looked like he was a little unsure about the process of reporting.
Right.
12th play of the drive coming up. May under center. Tonga just behind into his left. Williams just behind into his right. Ramondre Stevenson is also in the backfield. He's flexed out to the right side. May puts his hands to either side of his helmet. Brings Stevenson in motion. Here's the snap. May straight ahead. I don't know. This is going to be close.
Wow.
If they go with the far side official, I don't think he got it.
I agree. The far side official looked like he was running in on the first down line and then came back a little bit.
Now the near side official looks like he's signaling first down.
Boy, I don't know, not where he's standing.
The far side official came running in, and they are saying first down.
Wow.
That was interesting. Before it was even unpiled, the near side official was waving like, hey, forget it. First down, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing they only needed some inches because that's all he got.
74, his report is over.
So it'll be a first and goal from the 7. Munford, the extra offensive lineman in the game. May in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, and now is Sean Payton challenging?
Yeah.
I think he dropped the challenge flag.
I would.
Payton wants them to take a look. He does not think that Drake May made the line to the
Early on the field, as the quarterback got a first down, Denver has challenged that ruling.
This close shave instant replay review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. 7:36 to go, third quarter in a 7-7 game. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Vanna, what's he doing with that duct tape and glue?
Dad said we needed this TV put on the wall.
Drop that tape and glue. Our crew can tackle mounting that new TV so you're ready for the big game this February. Call Jonathan Brown Electric 704-936-8990.
It's always pleasant. I mean, quick in and out.
And that's how customers feel about Burns Tire and Quick Service Center.
Everybody that comes around and need anything, they always constantly asking anything else we can do for them.
Burns Tire and Quick Service Center open 6 days a week, I-77 in Cherry Road, next to Burns Chevrolet.
Hey guys, this is John again with Champion Services, and the weather outside is getting frightful. We need to check your doors and windows. Look for drafts, those kind of things that's going to affect that heating bill. Save all the money you can. Get to us at 329-7898. John at Champion Services.
I love Winthrop. I'm so glad that I chose to come here.
Winthrop University is consistently rated as one of the top public regional universities in the South by U.S. News and World Report. This is Edward Stern, president of Winthrop University. Academic excellence and outstanding outcomes define the Winthrop experience.
All of the faculty members, they try to make you feel like a family, and they try to show you all of the information that you need to know to succeed. They genuinely care about you.
See for yourself what sets Winthrop apart. Visit us online to schedule a campus tour and complete your application for admission for free at winthrop.edu.
I'm Alton Hyatt. Here in York County, we know real estate, closings for residential purchase and refinancing, home equity, and land purchases.
Call 328-1851. Alton Hyatt Law Firm of Rock Hill. Counsel with a name you know.
S'mores on the fire pit or curled up by a patio heater means you can enjoy the outdoors even in the cooler months. Ace Hardware is the best place for all your outdoor heating options, plus tools, cleaners, and supplies needed to complete your next home project. Ace, the helpful place on Cherry Road.
With recent passage of the Big Beautiful Bill, every aspect of taxes will be touched. If you own a business, it will affect your taxes too. Have you sat down with your accountant to discuss the changes? If you don't have an accountant, call Abacus Tax and Books at 803-548-1099.
The challenge unsuccessful. It will stand as a Patriots first down.
Wow.
I just don't think they had anything conclusive.
No, it's a mess on the tush push. There's too many bodies. Drake May ended up getting covered up. You couldn't really see him. It's not going to be clear and decisive to overturn it.
So it's a first and goal for the Patriots from the 7. The snow is picking up. Fans are on their feet trying to urge on the defense. Remember, they had the Patriots in a 3rd and 10. They got 9.5 on the screen to Henry, and then May converts on the sneak. First and goal for the 7, 2 receivers left. Stevenson, the running back to May's left side. Douglas starts in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff Stevenson running outside the right hash. Gets low, burrows his way forward, keeps his legs driving. He's all the way down close to the 2. Wow, what a run by Stevenson. Looked like maybe he'd get 2 yards. Somehow was able to keep driving forward, picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2 with 7:17 to go in the 3rd quarter in a 7-7 game.
Bill Parcells says that's why you lift all them weights. They had the leg strength that just kept driving.
2nd down and goal. Slot right, single man left. May have the shotgun with Stevenson to his left. Here comes Diggs across the formation from right to left. May waiting, takes the snap. No, it's to Stevenson. Bobbled it, hit in the backfield, dropped by Hufunga.
Whoa.
They tried a little trickery there. A direct snap to Stevenson. It was high. He kind of batted it in the air with his right hand and then got drilled by Hufunga for a loss of 1. And now it'll be 3rd goal.
Yeah, threw off the timing of the play. Stevenson.
Come on, don't do nothing crazy here, Vrabel. Come on, man.
So now the Patriots will go empty. Remember, in the first half, it was a May quarterback draw. Trips to the left. Stevenson now motions into the backfield. Single receiver to the right is Booty. May waits on the shotgun snap. He's got it. He's back to pass. May looking, steps up, hit and sacked. Back around the 5-yard line. And the Broncos get home again. This time it's Jonathan Cooper. It's a loss of 2. And the field goal team coming out.
That's a good call.
Drake May had nowhere to step up to. No, when he got that big run, he went right up the middle. He got pressure on the outside from Cooper, stepped up, and there was absolutely no room to run.
He beat the right tackle, Morgan Moses, who also has struggled in this postseason. That's the 4th sack he's given up. So here is Borregales now. Missed at the end of the first half from 63. This one from 23. Here's the snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is good. Inside the right upright. And a reminder that for every field goal, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 5:29 to go, third quarter. Patriots on top, 10-7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com to save today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at the Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
The NFL Pro Bowl games are back. The league's biggest stars of the year show off on a brand new stage in San Francisco, celebrating the season with an AFC-NFC showdown, flag football style. One game, all the sellers. The 2026 Pro Bowl games, powered by Verizon. Tuesday, February 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Also streaming on the ESPN app.
Who watches the Pro Bowl?
Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. Now taxes can be done by a trusted expert who takes care of everything. Now this is taxes. 16 plays, 64-yard drive, 9.5 minutes. It ends in a Borregales 23-yard field goal, and the Patriots have a 10-7 lead. Mike, I think it's kind of a little bit of a win for each team. The Patriots finally get a sustained drive, but Denver only gives up the 3 after New England was on the doorstep.
Agreed. A win for both teams without question in a game where, Ryan, I mean, first half it was, 25 degrees, sunny and no wind, to now cloudy, blowing snow, and very windy. 2 completely different games.
Yeah, remember before the game when you were telling me what great weather it was? Yeah. You were standing down there getting a tan in the sunshine.
It's still great weather when I played because everybody came down to my level in the bad weather.
Borregales will kick it away from our right to our left. The day is back deep. Kind of a sideways spinning kick that'll bounce. It'll be fielded by the day at the 3. Near sideline to the 10. Up to the 15 to the 20-yard line. And brought down at about the 23. Let's head downstairs. Check in with Laura Oakman on the sideline.
Actually, it looks like 2015 here. I mean, the snow is going, and it looks like an AFC championship game right now. And this win really is a factor. Sean Payton talked about at halftime, saying the only time they had scored a touchdown was when we turned the ball over. So ball security is going to be big in this weather right now. Also, this offense is going to be without wide receiver Pat Bryant. He left last week with a concussion. Now it's his hamstring. He has been ruled out for the game.
Well, I hate to hear that. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. First down and 10 from the 23. Stidham will line up under center. Extra offensive lineman Frank Crum is in the game. Single running back Jaleel McLaughlin. Stidham now changing something at the line of scrimmage. Puts his hands back under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. This is McLaughlin angling out to the left. Cuts back inside. And he'll make his way to the 25-yard line. So McLaughlin picks up 2. Good job of the Patriots closing things down out there. Jack Gibbons in on the stop. And that'll bring up a second down and 8. Remember, Robert Spillane, who was the leading tackler for the Patriots, got hurt in the first half. So it's been a lot of Gibbons in there for Spillane.
Hey, you've been calling his name quite a bit, too.
There was a reason Mike Vrabel brought him in here. He really liked him when he had him in Tennessee. Whether he was an actual doctor or not. Two receivers left, single man right. Second down 8, Stidham in the gun. Ingram goes in motion from left to right. Stidham gets the snap. He's back to throw. He's looking. He throws over the middle. And it's dropped by McLaughlin. Had it at about the 27-yard line. And as he went to make a cut, he lost the ball. McLaughlin gets up, clapping his hands together. And that will bring up a third down and 8.
Yeah, Anthony Jennings got a little bit of pressure, and he just started to kind of look downfield right as he got his hands on the ball. And as you said, tried to make a cut, but didn't secure the ball first. And in this weather, you better secure it.
Broncos hustle up to the line of scrimmage. They've got 3 receivers out to the right, single man to the left. Broncos just won their last 5 on third down. They're 3 for 9 in the game. This is third down and 8. They need the 33 to move the sticks. Stidham with the shotgun, yells out to his right. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Stidham, quick throw, right side, caught by Mims, out to the sideline. And he's going to get across the 26, out to about the 28-yard line. That's well shy of the first down. Caleb on Chason with a tackle. It's a gain of 3, and the Broncos will punt it away.
Not wanting to take a chance, Sean Payton, with the play call of going downfield. Trying to get it in the hands of the receivers and then making yards after the catch, but great pursuit by New England.
Well, think about now the pressure for Jarrett Stidham. Yes. I mean, hard enough, but now dealing with the elements of the snow blowing and the wind. I mean, this is really asking a lot. Crawshaw will punt. Marcus Jones back to return. Here's the kick from Crawshaw. It's a low liner. Moving back is Jones. Has it at the 20. Jones cutting right. He's brought down around the ankles. What a special teams play made by Chris Abrams drain. Just as Jones went to cut to his right, Abrams drained with an ankle tackle, holding Jones to a 2-yard return. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on up. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a month.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. But I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a month.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible boardings on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Grant send your balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Google and Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Your business has goals, and you need the right team to help get you there. Don't cross your fingers and just hope quality candidates see your job posting. With Indeed-sponsored jobs, you can skip the waiting game and match with the talent that actually matters for your business. Plus, with Indeed-sponsored jobs, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you only pay for results. Don't leave hiring to chance. Hire better and work better with Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at EasterSeals.com.
Get ready for the 2026 NFL Pro Bowl games powered by Verizon. Tuesday, February 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Disney XD and streaming with NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. You can also hear the Pro Bowl games live from Super Bowl 60 on many of these same stations and in the Westwood One Sports app. Well, the snow is really coming down. It is starting to stick to the field. Laura tells us from downstairs it's a very thick snow. It is blowing across the field. She said kind of hard to even keep your eyes open down there the way it's going. The Patriots take over at their own 21, 1st and 10. Offset eye behind May, who's under center. 2 receivers to the left. Now Booty goes in motion to the right. May stands up, points with his right hand, squats under center again, takes the snap, back on a play fake, fires over the middle, incomplete. Low throw that was off the hands of the intended receiver, Booty, at the 35. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Mike, you played in snow your entire life. What do you make of these conditions?
Well, I mean, it changes how you come off the ball. Obviously, the offense has the advantage. They know what the snap count is, but receivers running routes have to be a little more careful about extending. Same with edge rushers on trying to turn the corner and slipping. It certainly changes the way of your footing.
2nd down 10 from the 21. Mayo line up in the shotgun. He's got Stevenson to his right. 2 receivers left, single man right. Diggs is in the slot to the left. Here's the snap. May back, looking to his right. Pump fake, steps up, gonna run again. 25, angles left to the 30. May's got a 1st down, out to the 34. Boy, Drake May has been impressive with his legs today. All the way out to the 34, a run of 13. 1st down for New England. And for Drake May, it's his 5th carry of the game. He's up to 64 yards rushing.
You know, a lot of times you talk about the edge rushers not losing contain, but the 2 big runs Drake's had has been up the middle. That's the defensive tackles. They have to stay in their lanes and get a push and not give Drake May an open hole to run through.
From the Patriots 34, 1st down and 10. 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends left. May under center sends Hooper in motion from left to right. Here's the snap, May back, handoff from Andre Stevenson straight ahead. And Stevenson out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. That'll be a run of 4 for Stevenson. And Yomo Uwazurike with the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Robinhood Gold gets you a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions. The new gold standard is here. Sign up at Robinhood.com/gold.
Well, New England has really controlled the clock this quarter. They've run the ball more in a percentage-wise in the 1st half by far.
2nd down 6 from the 38. May under center with receivers left and right, an offset eye behind him. Here's a handoff to Stevenson, pitch it back to May on the flea flicker, looking, going deep, got a man, that's Hollins, makes the catch to the Denver 40, and run out of bounds around the 30. The Patriots go to the flea flicker, and it works to perfection. May drops in a strike to Hollins, good for 31.
Well, I haven't liked some of the flea flickers I've seen during the season because I always thought, Ryan, they went too fast. The handoff, pitch it back right away. This one took a little more time, and Stevenson did a great job when he pitched back, then picked up the blitzer.
From the Denver 31, 1st and 10, Patriots' longest play of the day at 31 yards. Slot right, single man left. May in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Stevenson running left, looking for a block. Gets a little bit of one and leans his way forward across the 30. Boy, that leg drive has been impressive. All the way down to the 28. It'll be a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 here in Denver. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1, presented by Intuit TurboTax.
A little pushing and shoving going on out there. The elements kind of ticking people off maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ticked off, so I'm going to go shove you in a second. I'm really getting upset. I'm here in this nice warm booth. 2nd down and about 6.5. May have the shotgun, backs on either side. 2 receivers stack right. 1 minute to go, 3rd quarter. Here's the snap, blitz coming. May looks, fires right side, incomplete. Out of the reach of Keyshawn Booty. He was open. Yeah, May a little off target with that throw. Riley Moss was in coverage. And now it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 with the snow intensifying a little bit more.
Off target on that throw, the 2 deep in routes he threw low. I mean, he's completing, just 50% of his passes right now. I know, listen, the elements this quarter certainly had something to do with it, but even the 1st half, he wasn't very accurate.
Boy, just looking at the official standing over the ball, Mike, his pants just ripping at the wind now. After it was silent earlier, it is really blowing. Trips left, May in the gun. 3rd down and 7 from the Denver 28. Shotgun snap. They're going to hand off to Stevenson, running off the right side. Nowhere to go for him. Runs into the back of his offensive line and shoved backward. No gain on the play. Justin Sternad was the first man there. And on 4th down, here comes Borregales.
Well, this is going to be about a 46-yarder or so. And this is going to be real interesting.
Well, obviously, Borregales kicking in New England this year, but remember, this is a Miami kid, so he's grown up his entire life kicking in sunshine. This will be about.
Why does everyone think that? He does rain like a motherfucker in Florida.
This from 63, good from 23. Borregales eyes the upright, says he's ready. Here's the snap, ball down, the kick is on the way, it is no good, he missed it wide to the right. And Andy Borregales pushes one wide right. And the Patriots lead remains 10-7 New England with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the AFC Championship on Westwood 1.
Here's a tale of living.
Not been a good kicking game.
But the med presses she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Westwood 1 presents The Dan Bongino Show.
Stop using religion when it's convenient. You're the same people that attack the Catholic Church on abortion. You're just not credible. Just stop talking. If you're going to defend socialism and the hundreds of millions of deaths it caused and the stealing of people's money, you just be being a manipulator, and I'm tired. Just be intellectually honest and say, I want to take other people's money and kill them if they don't comply.
Get the Dan Bongino Show at Apple Podcasts and Google Play.
The best mornings in the morning start with Wrangler. Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
For Phi, winning the fight against vision loss means seeing new ways to push himself. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is committed to funding research to end blinding retinal diseases. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together...
Yes, I am actually blind, by the way.
Blindness.org.
You can stream the NFL on Westwood 1 for free, sponsored by LinkedIn Ads. With LinkedIn Ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. Get a $250 credit when you spend $250 on your first campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. And fans, a reminder, you can listen on westwood1sports.com or by downloading the Westwood 1 Sports app today. 11 seconds to go, third quarter, 10-7 New England. And the Broncos will take over at their own 36-yard line.
You know, this is where you can get a sloppy play or you can get a big play. If a defender falls down, you can get a turnover. I mean, everything is ratcheted up now.
By the way, the ball might actually be close to 37. We can no longer see much of the yard markers as the snow is sticking to the field. Laura tells us from downstairs it's starting to get slippery down there. Oregon is missing that field goal. And now the Broncos take over down by 3. Remember, the Broncos in the first half had what would have been a chip shot field goal, elected to go for it on 4th and 1 and did not get it. Instead of a lineup under center with receivers left and right, he's got an offset eye behind him. Prentice the fullback, Harvey is the tailback. Instead of yelling out to his receivers on the right side. Now points with his left hand, puts his hands under center, takes the snap. He'll hand it off. This is Harvey straight ahead. And Anthony Jennings wraps him up and brings him down. A short gain on the play. Give him a gain of a couple, and that will be the final play of the third quarter here in Denver. With the score, the Patriots 10, the Broncos 7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
In a season packed with highlights. Only the best rise into legend. NFL Honors, live from the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco, with host John Hamm. Unforgettable plays. Undeniable stars. With the NFL's most prestigious awards on the line. NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Thursday, February 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC, NFL Network, and stream on TikTok and NFL Plus. Sponsored by the NFL.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600 plus miles of range. Is it the driver behind the wheel? What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. That's 562-314-4603.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with the Platinum Card. Transfer your credit card balance to the Platinum Card within your first 60 days and get a 0% intro APR for 12 months. Our members could save thousands of dollars over the promo period. Visit NavyFederal.org/platinum. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 10.49% to 18% based on creditworthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs. Offer ends 3/31/2026.
Welcome back to a Power Field at Mile High in Denver, along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. I'm Ryan Radke. Time for the start of the fourth quarter, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union. Proudly serving all branches of the armed services, veterans and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Our members are the mission. 15 minutes to go. Trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. Broncos have the ball second down and 8 at their own 38. The Broncos in that third quarter ran 4 plays for 8 yards. Since the first quarter, where they had 92 yards of offense, Denver has put up just 65 yards. Snow blanketing the field. Temperature down to 22. Feels like 7. Stidham in the gun with 3 receivers bunched left. R.J. Harvey off to his left side. Stidham gets the snap. Quick pass left side. Caught by Mims out toward the sideline, and he's out of bounds. Steps out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. So just a short gain there for Marvin Mims of 2. And now a third down coming up. But again, when I give you yard lines, we're kind of guessing a little bit because it is almost impossible to see the individual yard markers right now.
Yeah, this is third and long, and Denver has really been throwing the ball sideways the last few attempts, not down the field. And it's going to be really tough to pick up extra yards throwing it sideways in this weather.
So third down, about 6.5. 2 receivers right, single man left. Stidham back in the shotgun. He waits, he gets the snap, he's back to pass, blitz coming, Stidham throws right side. It is incomplete. Little Jordan Humphrey had a hand on it, but Marcus Jones knocks it away. And the Broncos will punt. Excellent play by the corner Jones.
Sure was. Good coverage, actually a good throw. Just a little bit behind. Gave Jones a little extra area to defend, but really came in with that left arm.
No rest for the weary as Jones will go back to return the punt. Crawshaw comes on to send it deep, standing back around his 25-yard line. Jones, meanwhile, waits around his own 15. You can only imagine Brent having to look up into this snow to try to locate the punts. Mitchell Fraboni will snap it back to Crawshaw. He's got it face mask high, hits a low liner, sending Jones to his left. He'll let it bounce at the 5, and he takes a big hop into the end zone inside the pylon, and that'll be a touchback, a 60-yard punt, and no return. 14-11 remaining in the game. Patriots lead the Broncos 10-7. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Vanna, what's he doing with that duct tape and glue?
Dad said we needed this TV put on the wall.
Drop that tape and glue. Our crew can tackle mounting that new TV so you're ready for the big game this February. Call Jonathan Brown Electric at 704-936-8990.
At Burns Chevrolet, you'll find the largest selection of new and used Chevys and a highly qualified team of certified technicians providing everything from routine maintenance to complex repairs. Burns Chevrolet, I-77 and Cherry Road in Rock Hill. Together, let's drive at BurnsChevrolet.com.
I bought a grill and I put it on my bill.
I bought a grill and put it on my bill.
I bought a grill and put it on my bill.
Find premium gas grills at York County Natural Gas online or in person by appointment and put it on your bill interest-free for qualified homeowners. Go to ycnga.com for more.
I'm Danny Everett. There's never been a better time to keep the air clean in your home and business.
No matter what the weather, AirTech makes it better.
And with the cold weather ahead, there's never been a better time to start saving money by replacing your old heating system with a new, modern, high-efficiency unit. Call us and keep your family warm and healthy this winter.
No matter what the weather, AirTech makes it better. No matter what the weather, call AirTech Heating and Air.
Call AirTech at 327-7100.
Hey guys, this is John again with Champion Services, and the weather outside is getting frightful. We need to check your doors and windows. Look for drafts, those kind of things that's going to affect that heating bill. Save all the money you can. Get to us at 329-7898. John at Champion Services.
With recent passage of the Big Beautiful Bill, every aspect of taxes will be
touched. If you own a business, it will affect your taxes too. Have you sat down with your accountant to discuss the changes? If you don't have an accountant, call Abacus Tax and Books at 803-548-1099.
S'mores on the fire pit or curled up by a patio heater means you can enjoy the outdoors even in the cooler months. Ace Hardware is the best place for all your outdoor heating options, plus tools, cleaners, and supplies needed to complete your next home project. Ace, the helpful place on Cherry Road.
Here in the Granger broadcast booth in Denver with Laura Oakman on the sidelines. Draw up a winning play with Granger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Granger will help your business cross the goal line. Call Granger.com or just stop by. 14:11 to go. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. New England will start this drive at its own 20-yard line. First down at 10. After the 60-yard punt by Crawshaw. Now, go ahead, Mike.
I'd imagine that New England would be trying to run the ball up the middle. It's going to be who can keep their feet better, the interior of the O-line or the interior of the D-line.
Remember, the Patriots put together a 9-minute drive in the third quarter. Two receivers left, May under center, and I formation behind him. Here's the snap, handoff from Andre Stevenson, running left, cuts it back, finds a lane across the 25, breaking tackles out to the 30. Broncos trying to rip the ball out, couldn't get it out of there, and Stevenson picks up 11. Out to the 31 for a first down. Hufunga made the tackle. He was doing everything to try to rip the ball away from Stevenson, but Ramondre Stevenson says no, and the Patriots have a first down.
Now you're going to get a healthy dose of this running the ball. New England now up to 126 yards rushing.
Single receiver, Mac Hollins out wide to the right. May takes the snap, handoff, Stevenson running right, cuts it back, and is able to dive forward for about a yard, maybe two. Out to about the 32-yard line. Alex Singleton the tackle. And that'll bring up second down and 9. Remember, a week ago, the Bills ran for $183 against this Denver defense. That was a season high in rushing yards allowed by Denver.
And Denver, through the regular season, was second against the rush. But you know what? That doesn't mean anything in the postseason.
And when the field is covered in snow, like it is right now. Second down and 9, two receivers left, two tight ends right. May, handoff, Stevenson up the middle. He's across the 35. And Ramondre Stevenson out to about the 37-yard line. That'll set up a third down and about 4 after a gain of 4. Jonathan Cooper with the tackle.
So this is third and manageable. You could play action, fake the run, throw a quick pass, or no play action but throw a quick pass. You're just trying to move the chains here.
Patriots back in the huddle. Official holding the ball until the last second. Now puts it down on the ground. Patriots need to cross the 40, get to the 41 for a first down.
Definitely affects the speed pass rush of the Denver Broncos here.
Mayo line up in the shotgun. Diggs in motion from left to right. Play clock down to 2. May gets the snap. Back to throw. Looking. May bouncing in the pocket. Directing traffic. Steps up. And down he goes. Inside the 30-yard line. Malcolm Roach got home for the sack. It's a loss of 8. Big play by the Denver defense. And New England will put it away. It's the 5th sack of the game for the Broncos.
He had all day to throw it, but nobody could get open at all. Once a receiver has to break off their route, they have to be really nimble with their feet to not slip.
Broncos had 6 games with 5 or more sacks during the regular season. Now they've got 5 here today. Behringer on to punt. Mims waiting back inside the 30. Here's the snap. Behringer's got it. Drops the nose of the football. It's an end-over-end punt. This one is going to bounce on the far side. It's going to head out of bounds. I think that's the 30-yard line on the far side. The official is running up. It is. He's going to stop right at the 30. So that is a punt of 40 with no return. 11:29 to go in the game. And I'm sure about that. Patriots on top 10-7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Straight Talk presents The Math of More. Here's how it works. When you say yes to more with Straight Talk, you're left with more for all the other good stuff. So getting an unlimited plan starting at just $25 a month equals more savings for your family's weekend adventures. And with a network covered by Verizon, you can share more from wherever you go. It's simple math, really. More equals more with Straight Talk. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. The $25 plan requires a compatible unlocked device and a new line of service. Additional terms apply.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person.
Hi, welcome in.
Empowered by Smart Tech and ready to do your taxes for you. Get real-time updates while you go about your day. Confident your taxes are done right. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. TurboTax stores opening soon. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Stop relying on a Hail Mary to fix thinning hair. Nutrafol Men is the smarter game plan, putting you back in control with a formula that's physician formulated and NSF certified for sport. It's clinically proven to improve hair growth and support visibly thicker, fuller hair. Don't wait for the next season to start. Go to Nutrafol.com/men for your game plan. That's Nutrafol.com/men to start today.
Every Westwood One football broadcast is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports. You'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. 11:29 to go. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. Winner goes to Super Bowl 60 in 2 weeks in Santa Clara. Broncos trying to get this offense going in tough conditions. Their last 5 drives, they have 33 total yards and 3 first downs. They will start this drive at their own 30. Stidham will line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left. R.J. Harvey is the running back. He lines up to the right of Stidham. Stidham bends towards the line, gets the snap, pump fake left, handoff Harvey, running off the right side, climbs through the corner, and does! He's down the sideline and knocked out of bounds, close to a first down. Jalen Hawkins knocked him out. They're going to mark him shy of the first down by maybe about a yard. It's going to be second down and short. Hard to see exactly where they're going to place the ball. It looks like they'll call it a gain of 9 to the 39.
Boy, it's difficult to turn the corner. Kudos to him for being able to turn the corner in the snow. Certainly looked like he actually crossed the first down marker.
But he just ran away from Christian Ellis. So it's second down and a yard. Stidham now will go up under center with 2 receivers stacked left. Single man out to the right. Here comes Gibbs in motion from left to right. Stidham has the snap. Here's a handoff. Harvey running left, hit in the backfield, gets away from the first man, not the second. Wrapped up, shoved backwards. Boy, a good job of pursuit that time. Calebon Chason led the charge, no gain. And that will be third down and short for Denver.
Boy, Denver's got to get a first down and keep control of this ball.
Well, even watching guys run on and off the field, it seems like they're having a hard time keeping their feet. Atkins in there along with Bidet for third down and a half yard. Broncos moving right to left on the snow-covered field. 2 receivers stacked right, single man left. Now Bidet goes in motion to the right. Comes back into the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff Bidet straight ahead. He's got the first down. Running in between the hash marks, crossing the 40. Out to about the 43-yard line, and that will be a first down. Christian Barmore with the tackle. Along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman, I'm Ryan Radke. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One, presented by Intuit TurboTax.
That's a good call by Sean Payton. Bidet just had 19 carries in the regular season. Put him in motion, then give him the ball just to go straight forward. Safe run, moving the sticks.
First down and 10 Broncos from their own 43. Receivers left and right with an offset eye. Portland Sutton goes in motion from left to right. Stidham waits for Sutton to settle into the right slot. Puts his hands under center, stands up, changing something at the line. Play pocket 1. Here's the snap. Back on a play fake. Stidham looking. Rush coming. Rolling to his right. Stidham still looking down the field. He's going to throw this one away into the Patriots bench. Incomplete. Christian Barmore applied the heat. And that'll bring up second and 10 with 9:12 to go. And the Patriots leading 10-7.
Yeah, just now when you roll out right, it's real difficult to turn the corner. Nobody was open downfield. They're running deep routes. That would be a wing and a prayer to throw a deep route in this stuff.
Second down and 10. Broncos are going to go empty. They'll go with 4 receivers to the right. Mims is the single man left. Now Humphrey goes in motion from right to left. Stidham back in the shotgun, 8 on the play clock. Signals out to his receivers on the right. Play clock shows 4. Stidham waiting. He gets the shotgun snap. Quick throw, right side. That's incomplete. That had no chance.
No chance.
That was down at the feet of Evan Ingram, the tight end. And I mean, there was just a mass of bodies out there, Patriots and Broncos. And Stidham threw that one down around Ingram's feet. He had no shot to catch that ball. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
They haven't had one successful sideways pass where they're trying to get yards after the catch. Just hasn't worked. And obviously that was a good part of the game plan that they worked on during the week for the amount of times they called it today.
Today will come back in. Elijah Moore is back in. 3rd down and 10. Patriots now trying to change personnel. Officials are holding the snap. The play clock is down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. It's at 0. They get the snap off. Stidham back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle. It is caught by Moore, but well short of the 1st down.
I'm going to tell you, that was a great job of slowing the substitution down to let the play clock run down. I almost think Denver should have taken a timeout there to kind of collect themselves because that was a big 3rd down.
Sean Payton was standing next to the official, elected not to do it. It goes as a gain of about 3. And that'll bring out Crawshaw to punt it away. It was Elijah Moore that made that catch. Carlton Davis with the tackle. Davis was trying to rip the ball out of there. So Crawshaw on a punt. Jones waiting inside the 10. Here's the kick from Crawshaw. Jones moving to his left. He let this one bounce, and it's out of bounds inside the 10. Another excellent punt by Crawshaw. The official walking up the sideline will stop at the 9. And that's where the Patriots will have it when we return a 44-yard punt. 8:21 remaining in the game. It's New England 10, Denver 7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Straight Talk presents the math of more. Here's how it works. When you say yes to more with Straight Talk, you're left with more for all the other good stuff. So getting an unlimited plan starting at just $25 a month equals more savings for your family's weekend adventures. And with a network covered by Verizon, you can share more from wherever you go. It's simple math, really. More equals more with Straight Talk. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. The $25 plan requires a compatible unlocked device and a new line of service. Additional terms apply.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm opening a second location for my coffee shop this year.
I smell trouble brewing.
I needed to print new menus, loyalty cards, window signage, so I went to Staples.
That'll cost you a latte. Get it?
Actually, I saved $100 on my print order, and everything looks amazing.
Well, grind my beans and call me impressed.
Staples made it easy.
If your business needs to print, let's go Staples.
That was easy.
Offer valid in-store and online. It's 131. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start February 11. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2026. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
When I wake up, the best mornings in the morning light start with Wrangler. Put on my jeans and I'm feeling alright. Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Barbasol, the American original, just got a pick 6. That's right, 6 premium ultra-thin blades on Barbasol's new Ultra 6 Plus razors. Check them out today on Amazon and see why Barbasol's the GOAT of shaving. Barbasol.
8:21 to go, 4th quarter, 10-7 Patriots. Downstairs to Laura Oakman.
Last 2 times Drake May left the field, he looked very uncomfortable. First time he slid awkwardly. Second time after that sack, it was gimpy getting up, limped over, sat right on the sideline, got up, kind of testing how he was feeling. No care was given to him. No doctors, no athletic trainers, but definitely looked like he's feeling uncomfortable.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. I'm not sure anybody is comfortable right now.
This, Ryan, is a huge drive for both teams. If Denver can get a 3 and out, they will have fantastic field position. And if New England, obviously, they're trying to control the ball and run the clock down.
The officials respotted the ball at the 8-yard line during the timeout. So that's where New England will start. 1st down and 10, 8:21 to go. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. Well, Andre Stevenson remains the running back. 19 carries, 63 yards in the game. May under center takes the snap. Went to hand it off. Stevenson fell, and now May goes down. Stevenson slipped and fell going to the line of scrimmage. May went to run, saw the defense coming, and he goes down in a heap back at the 5. It's a loss of 3. That'll bring up second down at 13.
Like I said, the footing changes. You have to take shorter, choppier steps, both forward and sideways.
We were just talking about it during the break, Mike. It just kind of feels like right now, this game may come down to a mistake.
Yep.
Second down, 13 from the 5. May under center with 2 receivers right. Stevenson, the running back, is in the end zone. Here's the snap. Handoff. Stevenson running left. And Stevenson across the 5 out to about the 7-yard line. Surtain with the tackle. It's a gain of 2. And now it'll be third down and 11.
So what it does, it puts you behind the chains here, and you're not going to try anything too crazy to get the first down. It's going to be a run, a straight run, a draw, or a very short pass to try and move the sticks. And you're going to have a tough time doing that. I think you're just trying to not make, as you said, not make a mistake now.
They'll line up in the shotgun with Stevenson to his left. 2 receivers right, single man left. Henry, the tight end, flexed off the right middle line. Here's the snap. May rolling right, looks, throws, incomplete. Over the head of Keyshawn Booty on the right sideline. And the Broncos get the 3 and out that Mike was talking about. Now the Patriots will have to punt from their own end zone. This will be the 7th punt of the game for New England. And Behringer is only averaging 41 yards per punt.
So we'll see what kind of field position they get. And then are you putting it in getting field position for a field goal, which has been an event today. Only 1 has been made, 3 have been missed.
Marvin Mims is standing somewhere in the vicinity of the 50. Behringer is about 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone. Behringer gets the snap, drops the nose of the football, end over end punt off the side of his foot. It looked like that's out of bounds on the far side. That was a terrible kick. Boy, Bryce Behringer is having a nightmare of a game, and the official's still walking up the far sideline.
Wow.
He's going to stop at, what is that, the 32?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it would seem in punting in this stuff, Ryan, you would want to almost low line it on an angle and let it skid on the snow.
Well, and that's what Crawshaw has done.
Yes.
Behringer keeps kicking these end-over-end punts, and that one just seemed to be off the side of his foot. And they mark it at the New England 32, a 26-yard punt.
Little things like
damn, they're about to lose this game, y'all.
For Super Bowl 60. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Gene Steratore, Ryan Harris, and Laura Oakman have all the excitement live from the Bay Area beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern. Scott Graham and Ross Tucker kick off our pregame coverage at noon Eastern, followed by a live 2-hour tailgate show hosted by the Golics. To listen to the live stream for free, visit WestwoodOneSports.com or download the Westwood One Sports app today.
Wait, I'm doing a 2-hour show?
Yes. We'll talk to your agent afterwards and get everything straightened out.
Okay.
Meanwhile, from the 32 of New England, first down and 10. Stidham under center, single wide receiver out wide to the left. Stidham gets the snap. He's going to hand it off. This is Harvey running right in the backfield and dropped. The center, Wattenberg, got shoved into the backfield into Harvey, and it's a loss of about 3 on the play, back to the 35.
Kyrus Tonga just disposed of Wattenberg, the center who just came off of IR. Tonga is 6'2", 335, and just drove Wattenberg 3 yards deep into the backfield.
Second down, 13. Ball back at the 36. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Stidham in the shotgun, sends Harvey in motion to the right. Now he comes back, stops on Stidham's left hip. Play clock at 5. Here's the snap. Stidham back, swings it out left side. Caught by Harvey, running toward the sideline. Gets out of an ankle tackle and then is wrapped up by Carlton Davis and thrown down to the snow. That one right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be third down and very long.
Again, the problem with the sideways passes, Ryan, is the back is going to have to make cuts, and he can't make cuts in this stuff. R.J. Harvey is a great cutting running back, but he's doing it like at half speed in the snow.
It kind of negates his
Yes, it absolutely does. He's got to go downfield with the ball.
And of course, normally we'd say, well, you're already in field goal range, but I don't know in these conditions if you are or not. 4 and 13 on third down in the game of the Broncos. Third down and long. Shotgun snap. Stidham back. Stidham looking. Steps. Stidham's going to run to his right. And Stidham will slide down. He's well shy of a first first down. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to put him down at about the 28. So it's a gain of about 5. It's 4th down, and Lutz is going to come out to try to tie the game with a field goal.
About a 46-yarder in this mess. Again, field goals today. 1 made, 3 missed between the 2 kickers.
Dan Hans is going to be all over this one.
45, 46, somewhere in that range for Lutz.
That's about it, that range.
Trying to tie the game at 10. Lutz is ready. Here's the snap. Ball down. The kick is on the way. It is no good. He missed it wide left. And the Patriots remain on top by 3. 10-7 New England with 4:42 to go. Lutz, normally very dependable, but in these conditions, unable to get it through. It was officially a miss from 45, and the Patriots will take over.
4th miss of the day, 1 make, 4 misses. Gonna have to get a lot closer to make it more of a chip shot, which is still very questionable in this, or try and get it in the end zone.
Boy, if that just wasted, Mike. We talked about flipping the field position.
Wasted it. Yes.
Broncos get nothing out of it. And now here come the Patriots.
I hate to go back into the first half when Denver went for it on 4th down in a low-scoring game to take the 3 points.
Extra offensive lineman Thayer Munford is in the game. First down and 10 for New England. They've got the ball right around the Denver, or right around their own 35. High formation, Stevens in the running back. Single receiver, Matt Collins, split wide to the left. May gets the snap, handoff Stevenson, running left, lowers his shoulder, and he burrows his way forward, picks up a couple on the play, call it a gain of 3. That'll bring up second down and 7. The clock is moving, 4.5 to go. Denver with 2 timeouts, Patriots with 2 timeouts.
Yeah, Denver's, or the Patriots are gonna, I would imagine, are gonna keep the ball on the ground in this game and let the clock run, or let Denver start to use their last 2 timeouts.
Officially, they call it a run at 2, so it's second down and 8. Receivers left and right, May is under center. Stevenson is the single back. May gets the snap. He's back, handoff. Stevenson hit in the backfield, bounces off, wrapped up and dropped. Malcolm Roach got the tackle. Couldn't see who the first guy through was that made the hit, but Roach finishes him off. A loss of 1. And the clock continues to roll down to 3:48 to go before 3rd and long for New England.
First one in was DJ Jones.
Thank you.
Yeah, tough to tell in this, though. Again, looks like Denver is in position to get a 3 and out, but will lose in the field position game.
Patriots remain with an extra offensive lineman. They're 0 for their last 5 on 3rd down. 3rd down, about 9. High formation behind May. Here's the snap. May with a handoff. Stevenson running right, nowhere to go. Wrapped up and dropped the line of scrimmage. Singleton was there. Cooper was there. The Patriots go 3 and out. The clock will run down under 3 minutes to go. And here comes Behringer to punt it away again. This just feels like both teams saying, well, let's see if you can make a play.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the offenses have been really, really struggling.
Well, Behringer coming off a really bad punt. So now the Broncos have taken a timeout with 3:01 to go.
There's going to be more than 3:01 because they took it a little bit ago.
They just put 10 seconds back on. It's at 3:11. The copyright of today's broadcast of the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1 is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights of this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited. So 3:11 on the clock, 1 timeout for Denver. And this is where the Patriots really need Behringer to have his best punt of the afternoon.
Really do.
Hello, bar clear.
And I don't know if Denver can get enough, if they quick enough of a get off to try and get a block. Now they're going to double one of the gunners.
Marvin Mims back to return, standing in the vicinity of his 20-yard line. Behringer's last punt was 26. Here's the snap. Behringer's got it. Again, drops the nose of the ball. High end over end kick over towards the far sideline. That's out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Official is walking up the far side past the 20. up to the 25 and stopping in the vicinity of the 25-yard line. And now just walk forward a couple of more yards to about the 28. Normally I give these guys grief, but I can't blame them right now. 31-yard punts for Behringer. So 3:05 to go. One timeout for the Broncos. They trail 10-7 in the snow here at Mile High. From the 32-yard line, first down at 10. That's the official spot. Stidham will line up in the shotgun. Sutton in motion from right to left. Stidham gets the snap. He's back to pass. Sets his feet. Looking. Now he throws a little push pass out to the right, caught by Harvey. And he's dropped around the line of scrimmage. Well, that was weird. Stidham was looking downfield, then stepped up and just made a chest pass to R.J. Harvey. Craig Woodson with the tackle. No gain, maybe about a half yard. Either way, second and long. And the clock is moving down to 2:40 to go.
I think Stidham actually needed to take off on that one. There was one defender between him and the running back, and he went toward the running back. He should have run.
The Broncos taking a long time here, down to 2:28 to go.
The late substitution again by New England, burning the play clock.
And play clock is already down to 3. Stidham back in the gun at 2 and 1. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Stidham looking, throws up his back foot, deep down the right side. Jump ball intercepted.
Yes!
Intercepted by Gonzalez. Stidham off his back foot just threw up a rainbow, and Christian Gonzalez picks it off. And with 2:11 to go, the Patriots will take over.
He just threw that up. The receiver wasn't even looking. He looked back late when the ball was already in the air, did Mims. And the ball ended up being well underthrown because Mims didn't look back to come back for the ball. That was just ugly all the way around.
And now the Broncos with just one timeout left. They'll get the free stoppage at the 2-minute warning. But they are in some trouble. Now the Patriots will take over with a 3-point lead. The ball is going to be at the New England 36. Marvin Mims was the intended receiver, as you said, never look back. Christian Gonzalez could have fair caught that ball. Patriots out of the eye on 1st and 10. Stevenson remains the tailback. May puts his hands under center, takes the snap, handoff Stevenson off the right side. He finds a lane, and Ramondre Stevenson powers his way forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Out close to the 40-yard line, and that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning, sponsored by the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. Learn how it's so much more than just another SUV at HyundaiUSA.com. 2 minutes to go, and it's the Patriots on top of the Broncos by a score of 10-7. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next-day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
How is your dog? Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Hey, Frank May here. You know that calm you get when your team has a drive under control? That's the same feeling I get investing and saving with Betterment. Their automated technology does the work to help grow your money and save you on taxes. So when the market gets unpredictable, you can stay calm, cool, and confident. That's what I call the Betterment effect. And it's why I'm glad they're on my team. Get started today at Betterment.com.
Investing involves risk. Performance not guaranteed. Paid client app. Views may not be representative. See App Store and Google Play Store reviews. Learn more at betterment.com/pursuebetter/partners.
At Navy Federal, we're a trusted partner of the military community. And we're here to guide you through these uncertain times, help you diversify your portfolio, and take control of your finances. We offer a 13-month special certificate with a rate more than double the national average. And members can access financial advisors from one of America's best financial advisory firms, awarded by USA Today. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/SaveMore. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Savings products insured by NCUA. Investment products are not insured, not obligations of Navy Federal, and may lose value.
The NFL Pro Bowl games are back. The league's biggest stars of the year show off on a brand new stage in San Francisco, celebrating the season with an AFC-NFC showdown, flag football style.
2026 Pro Bowl games, powered by Verizon. Tuesday, February 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Also streaming on the ESPN app.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood 1, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 60.
You're traveling on Interstate 107, WRHM Lancaster Rock Hill, and WVSZ Chesterfield Pageland.
An OTS media station.
Along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman, I'm Ryan Radke. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood 1, presented by Intuit TurboTax. 2 minutes to go, 10-7, New England on top. They have the ball at their own 40-yard line. Second down and about 6. Broncos have one timeout remaining. High formation behind May is under center. Holland single receiver. May takes the snap. Handoff Stevenson running off the right side. Covers up the football. And he's taken down for maybe a loss of 1. Sean Payton will spend his final timeout with 1:56 to go. And the Patriots will have a third and long. Stay tuned for part 2 of our conference championship doubleheader here on Westwood 1. It'll be the Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. The great Kevin Harlan, the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, and Ross Tucker have all the action live from Seattle at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on most of these same Westwood 1 stations via the NFL and Westwood 1 Sports apps on Alexa-enabled devices or online at our website, westwood1sports.com.
So if Denver stops them here, they can't stop the clock. They'll keep running. They'll get the ball back with probably a little under 1:10 to go.
I mean, you got to think just another straight-ahead run to Stevenson.
Yeah. No sense in risking anything, a turnover or anything like that.
And I'm sure they told Ramondre Stevenson at the first sign of trouble, just get down.
Yep.
So third down and 7. May under center, back on a play fake, rolling to his left. May's going to run to the outside of the sideline. He's got the first down. Drake May picks up the first down, and that may be the play that sends the Patriots to the Super Bowl. May faking the handoff, running around the left side, picked up 7. And with 1:51 to go, the Patriots have a first down and 10.
What an excellent play call by Josh McDaniels. Everybody thought it was just going to be a straight handoff, including Jonah Ellis, who had contain on that side and unfortunately did not keep it.
68 yards rushing for May, and now the Patriots will go into victory formation. And there's flags all over the place. Denver tried to jump the snap. I think that was Malcolm Roach that came diving in, trying to knock the ball out.
Encouragement. Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So it was actually DJ Jones. Doesn't really matter. It's a 5-yard penalty. And right now, all Drake May has to do is secure a couple of snaps, drop to his knee, and the New England Patriots will have an AFC championship on the road. They have never won a playoff game here in Denver. They are on the verge of doing it now.
With their new coach, Mike Vrabel, the old Patriot player winning multiple Super Bowls.
So the Patriots in victory formation. May takes the snap, drops to his left knee. And Denver can no longer stop the clock. The Broncos faithful begin to head for the exits. The Patriots fans that made the trip are on their feet. The New England Patriots, who won 4 games a year ago, go from worst to first. And now they are 90 seconds away from a Super Bowl appearance.
And you think about the what-ifs for Denver. You get that backward pass that sets up New England's only touchdown. You don't kick a field goal on 4th and 1.
May under center again will drop down to his knee. He'll have to take one more snap to make this official. Now the New England Patriots will go to 12-4 all time in AFC championship games. Again, it's the first time they have won an AFC title game here in Denver. They lost after the 2013 season. They lost after the 2015 season. But today, the Patriots on the road in the snow are one snap away from sewing it up. May, with his hands under center, drops to his knee, and that's it. The New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. The Patriots win the AFC Championship.
Yay!
The Denver Broncos 10-7 the 7, and a new era of Patriots football is upon us. The Drake May, Mike Vrabel Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. New England with a 3-point win in the snow, and the number 2 seed Patriots will get the winner of the Rams and Seahawks in 2 weeks at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The Patriots win, and the Broncos see their season come to an end. A 3-point loss here at Mile High. Patriots 10, Broncos 7, and New England for a record-setting 12th time will go to the Super Bowl.
And it was taking advantage of opportunities, right? Denver going for the first down instead of kicking the field goal. New England stopped them. Denver making the mistake on the backward pass, turns it into a touchdown, and the only field goal made by Morgales from New England before the snow hit the ground.
Boy, the New England Patriots in very difficult conditions, a season that started with almost no expectations, sees them go from worst to first, and now on their way to the Super Bowl. The Patriots, if you include the playoffs, have a 13-game improvement from last year. That is the largest one-season turnaround in NFL history. And they will head to the Super Bowl, a team that goes 9-0 on the road. They are the first team ever in the history of the NFL to go 9-0 on the road, and they deal the Broncos just their second home loss of the season. What a story for this Patriots team.
Listen, they don't turn the ball over. They don't have a lot of penalties.
Mike Vrabel's a beast. I'm telling you, Mike Vrabel is going to win Coach of the Year.
Let's go down to the field. Laura Oakman is standing by with a man that sealed it with a pick. New England corner Christian Gonzalez.
I'm standing here with the man who sealed it, who just put on the AFC Championship hat. I'm looking at your eyelashes that are covered in snow right now. I don't know if there's anything more majestic than winning an AFC Championship crown in the snow. If you could describe right now how your heart is with this, Christian.
It's dope, man. I gotta first give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Good man.
It was a lot of fun coming out here, getting another road win, and freezing. But we'll get ready and be ready for the bowl.
First thing you thought with that game-sealing interception, can you take us through that? So what the play was and also where your head was at?
Yeah, I mean, we was in the call. DC put us in a good call. And I saw the ball in the air, and at that point, you just gotta go get it.
I talked to your head coach at halftime, and he said the key second half was he told you guys, let's go seal our identity, what got us here, which he wasn't feeling the first half. What did you guys do the second half to seal that identity?
Just get back to us. Get back to what we do as a defense and then as a team. And, you know, we're proven. We proved that we can win in tough games. You know, we got one more to go. So we're excited, and we're going to enjoy this and be ready for 2 weeks.
Do you have any preference, Rams or Seahawks? Is that a ridiculous question right now?
One more time, sorry.
Do you have any preference of Rams or Seahawks, or is that a ridiculous question right now?
Man, I'm going to enjoy this with my guys, and whoever's wins, we'll be ready for it.
Appreciate you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great guy.
Laura, thanks very much. The New England Patriots become the 5th team since 2003 to go from worst to first and appear in a Super Bowl. With a win here today in the AFC Championship, they join the 21 Cincinnati Bengals, the 17 Philadelphia Eagles, the 09 New Orleans Saints, and the 03 Carolina Panthers.
Wow.
As they pick up the win by a score of 10-7 in a game that was not filled with a bunch of highlights, Mike. It got ugly there in the second half.
Yeah.
As Laura talked about, the Patriots really just kind of stayed
Disgusting. God damn, that was a...
Run the football and rely on their defense to make plays, and that's exactly what the winning script was for them.
Yeah, I didn't think they ran the ball enough in the first half. Obviously, the weather in the second half dictated to run the ball, control the clock. And again, they didn't make mistakes in this bad weather. It's like not a lot of times who wins it, but who loses it with mistakes. And Denver made those couple of mistakes, and it cost them.
Drake May threw for just 86 yards in the game. He ran for 65 yards, including the kneel downs at the end. May joins Josh Allen, Colin Kaepernick, and Steve McNair as quarterbacks with 60 or more rushing yards in a conference championship game. And of course, the biggest one was that one at the end, getting around the left end to pick up the first down and set up the kneel downs as the New England Patriots claim the AFC championship, winning in Denver by a score of 10-7. We're back with more in a moment. You're listening to the AFC championship game on Westwood 1.
The big game is almost here, and there is no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks. Who do you think will have a big day? Set your top picks and turn your knowledge into cash with Prize Picks. You'll get $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's simple. Just pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and submit your lineup. They also have early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you can cash out before the game even finishes. Join millions of users on America's #1 sports picks app. Get in the game with Prize Picks, now available in 45 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code ROAM and get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play at $5. That's code ROAM on Prize Picks to get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play at $5. Win or lose, you get the $50 credit in lineups just for playing. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. You do have to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hey everybody, Kurt Warner here. Ever since retiring from the NFL, I've wanted to use my knowledge and expertise to impact the future of our game.
I'm gonna see what my buddies are saying, because